E aí galera, bom dia, boa tarde, boa noite, aqui é o Kaleb Cronos e hoje eu trago pra vocês uma livezinha de Genshin. E bora lá que hoje a gente vai fazer a missão aí de Nod-Krai da última atualização, né? Se eu não me engano é o ato 5. Vamos lá, então para ato 5, missão Nod-Krai da Colombina. Faz tempo que eu não jogo missão, eu tô só upando personagem ultimamente. Então, bora pro jogo.
Those memories. So dark.
Vamos lá. Vá para a guilda dos aventureiros.
Thank you for waiting. I finished checking your adventurer handbook. Here are your commission rewards. We have no other urgent commissions on the books at present. Thank you for all your hard work lately. Perhaps you two could consider taking a vacation.
Será que é a outra lá que tá pedindo pra gente tirar uma férias?
Things were pretty hectic when we first got here. Everywhere you looked, it was either the wild hunt causing chaos or the Vatui stirring up trouble. It felt like this whole region was one giant slime in a barrel, ready to go boom at any moment.
Viajante e Paimon atacam novamente.
That's right. Another win for Tibet's top duo.
Ah, yes. Are you two aware that the Moon Prayer Night is soon to take place?
Oh yeah. Lama told us that was coming up soon. Wait, why do you mention it?
Galera, tá um calor aqui. Tá calor aí também.
Paimon thought it was just for moon goddess worshippers.
You're partially right. Most people in Nausea Town just see the festival as an opportunity to do business. The festival was first celebrated by the Frost Moon
Preciso da
Scions.
gela,
On this day, they would
gelada,
wear
né?
moon prayer blossoms and celebrate the birth of the moon goddess through song and dance. They would also prepare food and handicrafts and give them as gifts to others. Over time, it became Nod-Krai's most lively festival.
Oh, sounds like fun.
Bora.
Well, in the meantime, since Catherine doesn't have any when we first got here, you mentioned that this was where your spaceship landed? We didn't get to follow up on it at the time, because we got wrapped up in that whole rare situation, but now we can finally start investigating it properly.
O problema é que a gente não faz ideia por onde começar,
There's
né?
a saying Paimon's heard around these parts, which goes, if you lift up a rock, by that logic, you'll never find what you're looking for while you're searching, but the moment you stop looking, it'll jump right out at you.
Não sei se é tão simples
Could be worth
assim.
a try though, right? Anyway, Paimon suggests we focus on other stuff we want to do for now, and just keep an ear out for spaceship-related intel as we go.
É, faz tempo que não vemos a Colombina. É verdade. Ela usou uma quantidade enorme de poder na batalha final contra a Rehir e ficou bem mais fraca desde então. Doutore.
What's wrong? She looks super serious all of a sudden.
Só estava pensando na Colombina e no Doutore.
Paimon gets why you'd be concerned about Columbina, but what does the doctor have to do with anything?
A gente soube em Natlan que ele estava investigando a Lua, mas até agora ele anda suspeitosamente sumido.
Oh, that's true. And now that you mention it, we're definitely overdue for a showdown with the Vatui. It is weird that he hasn't shown himself this whole time. What could he be up to?
Provavelmente mergulhado em algum dos experimentos dele. De qualquer forma, o fato dele estar quieto por enquanto é algo bom. Na verdade, eu acho que não é algo bom.
Deal with Marionette anyway. She says the meanest things, but when it comes down to it, she doesn't seem like a bad person. Maybe it's the pressure of being a Fatus? Especially as a Harbinger. Does she feel like she's gotta act tough to keep up appearances or something?
Talvez.
But then, every time we headed out with Rarier, she always wound up having to repair Polonia and her other robots. That's gotta sting. Losing face always hurts more for people who care a lot about their image. She's probably still furious about it.
Ela pode ter ouvido isso.
Relax, she's not even here. Huh?
What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. Sorry. We'll be on our way now.
Né?
Where are we again? Oh yeah, Columbina?
Né? Não é bom falar essas coisas muito perto da Catherine. Já que a Catherine daqui eu acho que é a mais próxima da Colombina de todas. Vamos lá, a gente tem que visitar a Colombina? É. Vamos lá. Vou pegar essas pérolas. Isso daqui deve ser pra upar a Colombina, com certeza, mano. E ela vai vir na próxima atualização, né? Eu vou dar tiro nela. Eu quero pegar ela. Ela parece ser uma personagem bem forte.
Hey, she's sitting up.
Is me sitting here a rare sight?
No, we just thought you'd be resting.
Hey, o viajante falou, pô.
Perhaps I would have been, were it not for the sudden arrival of some unexpected guests. Not that I consider it a disturbance. After all, you are the only ones who are free to enter. Would it not be a little unfriendly of me to lie down while we speak?
I didn't realize you put so much thought into little things like that.
Only sometimes. There have been moments lately where I think about you and your companions. They are warm, mysterious, and cozy memories. Very few of my past memories are anything like that.
Bonitinho.
They say that travelers return home bearing bags full of souvenirs. But my luggage was empty, and I believed it would stay that way.
Return home? So, you're still planning on returning to the moon?
Yes. This planet continues to reject me, reminding me that I do not belong here.
Interessante.
If I remain in Teyvat, there will come a day that I disintegrate. And I don't mean reduced to dust, or turned into food for the flowers. I mean, I will cease to exist entirely.
Alright then. Well, we're sure gonna miss you. But it sounds like we'll have to say goodbye.
How do you intend to return?
The moon prayer night is soon to arrive. On that day, the moon will be closest to Teyvat. The Kuvaki in this land will reach its peak at that time. I merely need to grasp the tide, and with relatively little effort.
Oh, Paimon gets it! It'll work like a slingshot!
You make it sound like she's gonna get blasted up to the moon.
If I did that, I suspect I would crash into the false sky. I will be using a much gentler approach. But I do like the analogy. It's fun.
You see? She gets Paimon's sense of humor.
In the blink of an eye, the time has come to part ways.
It does feel that way, doesn't it? Time seems to fly fastest when you are enjoying it. I
Bonitinho.
have always thought of myself as a wanderer on this earth, and it has never expressed any desire to keep me here. Yet, just as I plan to depart, it tugs at my arm. Is this a gesture of affection? Or is the world mocking me?
Oh. Were you hoping I can answer that?
Yes, you are a traveler, so you must have a lot of experience in this area.
Then, what I would say is, enjoy the moment.
That's right! Don't overthink it! Happiness is happiness and joy is joy! The point is to enjoy it, not analyze it!
I see. Then what I would say is, even though I am very tired right now,
I am still happy.
I can't tell from the tone of your voice.
Oh, really? You don't think I sound happy?
I'm just kidding. I could tell you were in a good mood today from the moment we saw you.
Ah, a joke. Albeit not a funny one. Anyway, I assume you're here about you-know-what. Give me your hand.
Actually, it's not that. There's something else we wanted to discuss with you.
Oh. Then, do you still want to give me your hand? Or not?
Sure. Thank you. So, I've heard that in the Moon Prayer Nights of the past, people here would hold celebrations in the Moon Goddess's honor. Since you helped so much in our fight against the Rehir of Solnari, I think you deserve a farewell party before you return home. I haven't asked everyone else for their opinions on this yet, but I'd like to invite you to join the upcoming Moon Prayer Night.
Quer participar comigo, ele falou, join me.
I've never joined a Moon Prayer Night before. I'm not sure what I would even do.
Oh, don't worry about that. We take care of everything. All you need to do is show up. Of course, there's no need to force it if you're not feeling strong enough. It's just, this kind of felt like a golden opportunity.
But they call me Kutar, and the Fatui have an arrest warrant out for me. I shouldn't appear in public right now.
Correções, mas...
I'll make it work. You have my word.
Yeah, we got your back. Well, he does. Paimon's actually not too sure what he's planning.
All right, if you're sure. I will not refuse your invitation.
Vai
I
dar B.O.
suppose it wouldn't hurt to pack a few more sights from this world into my suitcase before finally learning what my homeland looks like. Oh, if you see Lauma, please tell her that my answer to the question she asked me is neither yes nor no. Rather, it is, there is no need.
That was kind of cryptic, but sure. Guess it's between the two of you. Well,
And also, I do not know.
Interessante, foi uma boa conversa.
since she's agreed to join the festival, let's go see who else wants to take part. Lauma's gotta be the person most familiar with the Moon Prayer Night. We should start with her. Also, what exactly is your plan to keep her safe?
Not sure yet. I'll figure something out.
What? Are you serious? And Paimon even gave you her vote of confidence back there. When did you become so sneaky?
Peguei umas florzinhas. Flor noturna. Ah, eu acho que vai usar essa flor noturna também pra ascensão dela. Quase certeza, mano.
Hey, Lauma, it's us. Huh?
Olha o parque.
Arca? What are you doing here?
Beats me. I had a bit too much to drink last night, and when I woke up, I was on Hisi Island.
Mr. Varka is helping to oversee Nasha Town's preparations for Moon Prayer Night. He is here to go over some details regarding the decorations and custom cloth designs.
Tá bem?
Right, yeah, that too.
What do you mean, that too?
Então os preparativos já começaram?
Yes. Celebrating this festival is a long-held tradition here in Nod-Krai. On this day, the crescent moon at the top branches of the verdant crest turns into a full moon, and the moon prayer blossoms bloom with a special radiance. Our people take these to be blessed omens.
It's an especially welcome event coming off the back of all that nasty business with Rare. Everyone got put through the
querem dar
ringer
a volta por
recently,
cima,
and
é
now
isso
they're looking
aí.
to turn their fortunes around. The big shots in town all agree that a big, lively celebration is just what we need to rebuild people's faith in this place.
No wonder Catherine said that people weren't so bothered about the religious element.
That's right. It's become more of a local custom by this point. The celebrations have little to do
Entendi.
with whether the religious stories behind this event are true or not. Even the Frost Moon Scions are eagerly awaiting the coming of Moon Prayer Night, despite now knowing that their past beliefs were founded on a falsehood.
That's fair. It's a bit like the lantern ride in Liyue. It's a chance for people to enjoy themselves, not debate the existence of the Adepti.
Embora no caso deles os adeptos definitivamente existam, a gente já conheceu vários ao longo do caminho.
One other thing, we just went to see Kaleb. We went ahead and invited her to take part in the festival this time. Hope it's okay.
Wait, so... you mean she agreed to it? Huh. That's quite a surprise.
Then I suppose that she intends to return to the moon on that day.
Oh yeah, it's kind of a complicated process, but basically, it's like a slingshot.
Ela provavelmente não devia ter apoiado essa metáfora.
I understand. In truth, I had a feeling that she might make such a decision. Well, if Kuthar has decided to participate in the festival, we should prepare accordingly.
Yeah, exactly. She was saying how it could be risky for her to show her face in public. We were wondering if there was any way we could hide her.
Só disfarçar.
Unfortunately, the people who
Né?
carved the statues did an excellent job of capturing her likeness. It will be very challenging to hide a goddess whose face everyone is so familiar with.
Darn! We may have bitten off more than we can chew here.
Nah, don't sweat the small stuff. We can handle that.
Huh? Are you saying you have a plan?
Not as such, no, but the most important thing with a festival is to keep the mood light and your spirits up. You can't go preparing for a festival with those long faces. You'll never convince anyone to enjoy themselves.
The Mondstadt spirit is strong with this one.
O espírito de Mondstadt é forte. Foda.
As it happens, I agree with Mr. Varka. Let's start by making our appreciation for Kuthar the beating heart of the festive atmosphere. And who knows, once we get the ball rolling, perhaps everything will just fall into...
Hey! Did you catch that? Llama said the thing! Or close enough, at least.
Ah, não. Louco, hã? Que?
I'm looking forward to the Moon Prayer Night already. We have a festival in Mondstadt called Windbloom, and you can always tell which couples are celebrating it for their first time by the smiles on their faces. And I have a feeling we'll get to see that same smile on the Moon Goddess's face at this festival.
Not quite the same, surely.
Anyway, I'll take care of business in the city, but I'll have to leave the decor up to you and the Frost Moon Scions. No one else can capture that traditional aesthetic quite like you guys.
Tem que ter a estética do lugar, né?
There's the final key element that brings the festival to life. Companionship.
Essa parte fica por nossa
Before you
conta.
leave, let me show you something that we've been preparing. Mr. Varka had asked to see it already, so you may as well tag along. Also, I have some further questions about Kuthar's decision.
Tá, vamos ver. Olha. Droga. Não encaixou. Droga.
They sure look like they're having fun.
I believe so. Kuhenki seem very skilled at playing drums like these, although I'm not sure where they learned it from.
Maybe it's an innate talent? In their eyes, they're probably just playing with toys.
Wanatar! You wanna play too?
Yeah. She looks more confused than anything.
Maybe we can teach her next time if we get the chance.
Isso aí. Pegar aqui o negocinho.
Moon veils. We hang them from buildings in the city during the festival. When you look at the sky through them, it creates a lovely misty effect.
Fiquei tocando com os bichinhos. Pegar as coisas aqui. Tem alguma conquista se eu ficar aqui tocando? Ok. Até começa um ritmo, mas não, o ritmo não pega.
Everyone seems hard at work.
They're preparing items for Moon Prayer Night. For instance, the sculpture being made over here. Mr. Varka and I were just finalizing the
Ah, tá
details of
cortando.
where it will be placed.
Ah, there she is. I didn't know the finished article would be so large. Not to worry, though. All the necessary arrangements have been made. Just let me know once it's ready, and I'll get some people to ship it over.
Interessante, interessante.
You have my thanks. And over here, we are preparing a very traditional confection.
Oh, look at all these colors! It looks great! Can Paimon try one?
Of course. I have a feeling you'll like it a lot.
You bet! Sweets and treats are Paimon's favorite!
If you included those in the Feast of the Moon, I bet Paimon would have joined the Frost Moon Scions by now.
There will also be verdant crests like this present in Nasha Town during the festival. The timing of Moon Prayer Night is not completely set in advance. We make a rough estimate, then observe the changes in the verdant crests and moon prayer blossoms to guide us. As such, the wait itself is a fun feature of this particular festival.
Interessante. Então eles vão ficar olhando a lua. Se bem que a lua daí é falsa, né? Vão ter que sentir a energia só da...
Let's talk here. To tell the truth, I am very surprised to hear that Kutar is willing to participate in the festival. I once asked her if she'd be willing to stay with the Frost Moon Scions. I could introduce her to everyone, and we could be a family to one another. She did not answer, but she has not appeared here since. I took this to mean her answer was no, but if that were the case,
Falando em
she would not
resposta,
have accepted this invitation.
Não há necessidade.
I see. Maybe she is right. Maybe the Frost Moon Scions of today no longer need
Eles não
a
precisam
moon
mais de
goddess.
uma Kutar.
But my
Daí.
wish was not for her to come here and be worshipped as a deity. I simply wanted to offer her a place to stay. I'm sure she believes that showing herself here might invite Fatui intervention, and as such she does not wish to cause us trouble.
Possivelmente algo assim.
But what really pains me about all this is that this is her birthplace. She ought to belong here, yet no one has been able to grant her shelter.
I think I'm qualified to weigh in here. When someone's about to depart on a long trip, what they need is blessings, not burdens. We should wish her the best, not make the journey harder than it already is. Anyway, she's agreed to attend, hasn't she? All we need to do is simply respect her decision.
I see your point. Yes, she will soon depart after all.
Our job is to leave her with some happy memories. Besides, who's to say her journey to the moon is a one-way trip?
Paimon agrees wholeheartedly. Festivals are all about having fun, so let's keep it simple.
All right, I'm gonna head back to Nausea Town soon. Want to come with? I'm guessing you have some other folks to visit there.
Sure thing, let's go! Bye for now.
Thank you all. Goodbye.
E lá vamos nós. E a gente precisa de bênçãos, não de fardos. É, rapaz. Será que vai ser o suficiente? Oh, eu tenho... Nossa, é até a cidade. Eu não vou lá, não. Mas eu venho aqui pra ver o evento. O que é isso aqui mesmo? Ah, esse aqui é os negócios, né? Celular. Vamos colocar mais aqui. Explorador aprimorada. Oh, isso é legal. Beleza. Crônicas selênicas. Vamos resgatar esses daqui. Pera aí. Tem mais coisa aqui, né? Isso aqui, recompensas. Vamos pegar as recompensas, pô. Bússola dos tesouros. Mais um desse daqui. Pego, opa, uma chavinha aqui é boa. Bom ter. Eu tenho 7, 8 agora. Vai dar pra dar um tiro, hein? Tem não. Vamos teleportar para ser mais rápido. Vamos ser mais rápidos do que ir andando. Ó, a galera ali.
Hey, over there! It's Durin and Albedo with twins!
Durin, Albedo e Flins.
Chatting about.
Esses 3 aí é top.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Ah, Grandmaster, and the Traveler and Paimon.
Hello there. It's been a while. Perfect. We have some new volunteers for our investigation.
Desculpe, que investigação.
Wait, let me guess. The righteous Lightkeepers are finally ready to hunt down the Abyssal Dragon?
Yes, that too.
Yeah, right! Oh, wait! Why does everyone keep saying that too?
Well, to be precise, the facts match, but not the causality.
Wait, so I guessed right?
Eu vou louco.
Half right! Don't act so impressed with yourself.
Maybe I can explain. We ran into Mr. Flint's north of Nausea Town. At that time, we just noticed a few abyssal creatures out in the wild, but the strange thing was, I didn't detect any traces of abyssal energy on them at all. On closer inspection, we realized that they were not real monsters, but something akin to reflections in the water, or perhaps a mirage.
Huh? What do you mean? Like, you could see them, but not touch them?
Exactly. It was very peculiar. They roared and tried to attack us, but we could not make any physical contact with them.
I think I've heard of things like that happening in Nod-Krai before, but I don't know much about it.
Yes, it's a known phenomenon. Mirage-like illusions tend to appear in Nod-Krai in the run-up to Moon Prayer Night. From a distance, they appear quite real. I myself thought that Misters Durin and Albedo were locked in battle with abyssal monsters when I first arrived.
But after sharing intel and investigating a little further, we can confirm that these illusions are harmless. There is no great cause for
Eles
concern.
não fossem reais.
All the mirage stories I've heard are either animals, rocks, or small houses. Abyssal monsters, though? That's a first.
It's a first for me, too. So I'm planning to look into it further just to be on the safe side.
What about you two?
Alice contacted me a few days ago. She'd like me and Duran to assist her with an experiment, but we lost contact shortly after receiving the message. I'm sure that comes as no surprise to anyone familiar with her.
Né?
We don't know when the wind will blow, yet when the wind blows, we will know.
Yeah, that tracks.
Okay. Well, I suggest we investigate this mirage business in the meantime. It's piqued my curiosity.
Well said.
Right? Whatever's happening in Nod-Krai, she always seems to be the first one to... Let's go see what she knows. We can invite her and her staff to the festival while we're at it.
Já até sei também o que é. Vamos lá no beco dela. Tem uma missão ali, hein? Não vou lá nada. Não vou nada. Outro dia eu vou.
You're right, I have noticed. There's certainly something a little fishy about this situation. Only a little, though. Records indicate that this phenomenon can occur in the days before and following Moon Prayer Night. That said, it has always been a rare sight in the past.
Será porque a gente agitou muito o poder da lua?
The odds of encountering these phantoms are similar to looking up in the night sky, happening to see a shooting star, and managing to make a wish before it disappears. But this time, either everyone's getting lucky, or they're appearing far more frequently than usual. Yehoda's out gathering intel as we speak. In the meantime, let me check off some points of interest. First, the Abyss.
The ones we saw seem to be abyssal monsters.
Indeed. But we have identified one location where many more of them have made an appearance. And not just monsters, but human phantoms too. Given the scale and nature of the phantoms, it's almost as if someone's last memories are coming to life. Or perhaps the memories of multiple people.
Oh.
Ah.
So you mean the phantom monsters are hunting down the phantom humans?
Exactly. The phantoms can interact with each other, but we have no means of intervening. In addition, some of the human phantoms would seem to be from the very distant past. This is clear both from the clothing they wear and the stories they tell.
Ué?
They claim to be from Hyperborea, a name which I've heard from Lauma before. If this is true, it means they must be from 6,000 years ago.
Nossa!
Did Paimon hear that right? 6,000 years?
Ela contando que bonitinho. É. Tá, é bem antes de carreira. Muito antes.
It sounds like this merits further exploration.
That'd be a big help. I'll leave it with you, Albedo. My knowledge of ancient history is non-existent. I used to doze off every time the pre-Knights of Favonius era...
It's quite a miracle that you were able to understand these phantoms' speech, given how long ago they lived.
I suppose you're right. But I'll leave the archaeologists to ruminate over that conundrum. As an intelligence broker, which, in this case, hopefully means earning myself some good faith.
So calculating. Whew, this intel...
Sounds to me like we could split the work up.
I think the abyssal phenomenon is best left to Albedo, Flint's, and me.
Agreed. It coincides with my duty as a lightkeeper.
For my part, I'd like to understand the Abyss better. Even a little knowledge would go a long way.
This is certainly a rare opportunity to study the Abyss. But even rarer, perhaps, is the chance to make contact with the ancients.
The Curatorium will take the lead on investigating the Hyperboreans. We put in the work to learn what we know so far. It seems only fair that we get some quantity of exclusive intel.
That just leaves our trusty team of 2 unassigned. Since you became an honorary knight, of course. This was part of my grand plan all along.
Oh yeah! By the way, we managed to convince Columbina to come to the Moon Prayer Night celebrations. Would you and miHoYo like to join too?
She agreed to that? Huh. Quite an achievement. Never underestimate the traveler, I guess. I'd be happy to join. No point shutting myself inside when the streets are all decked out. I doubt any clients will be visiting during the festival in any case.
Legal.
miHoYo loves a party, so I'm sure she'll jump at the opportunity.
No.
Way to contradict me in front of...
Wait, no, that's not what I have bad news, boss.
Ih,
So many people. All right, everyone inside, quick.
nossa.
This is gonna sound crazy, but hear me out. I saw one of those phantoms at Star Sand Shoal, and it was like a spaceship.
Na praia da Areia
It's
Estelar.
gotta be the one you came to Tibet in. You said you saw the same thing through the moon marrow, right? Huh? You already know about it? Ugh, I thought I was gonna blow people's minds. Wait, back up. You came here in a spaceship? Now my mind is blown. What was on the inside? Was it like flying through space? I want to know everything.
Talvez essa seja uma conversa para outra hora. Ainda assim é uma grande descoberta da sua parte.
Yep, exactly. Huge discovery. You're the best. Second best intel broker in the world. After your boss, of course. Wow. Really? Well, I don't know if I'm all that.
I guess that decides where we're heading next.
É praia da Areia Estelar, pô.
Come on, don't look at me like that. I know the spaceship doesn't have anything to do with me, but you don't want to leave me as the only one twiddling my thumbs, do you?
Fair enough. You can tag along.
Deixa o cara vir junto, pô.
In that case,
É o sonho de um
let's
cara
meet back
chegar
here
numa
to
nave
discuss our findings once we're
espacial,
done.
pô.
I wish everyone a productive investigation.
You too. What's up, boss? Aren't we gonna head out?
Tell me, miHoYo, when did the Curatorium start giving out intel for free?
Oh, sorry, boss.
Né? Ela chegou, pô, podia ter vendido o segredo, a informação, né? Ela só chegou, viu todo mundo ali. Ô, a galera, chega todo mundo aí. E daí a gente fala que ela é a melhor e já era. Ela fica felizinha. A gente engana ela e pega os segredos. Ai, ai, foda. Tá. Eu queria subir, eu não sei se é subir ou descer, ou subindo ou descendo subindo. Mas vamos pro outro lado lá e vamos ver a nave. Eu ia pegar aquela monóculo que tinha ali, mas... Opa, minérios. Ô, rapaz. Já tá ali já, ó.
Well, what do you was right on the money. This phantom really is your spaceship. But that's so weird. Why would it show up here? Is it some kind of projection? Or a ghost? Like, maybe it no longer exists. But somehow...
Ah, you're already here.
Miss Lauma, what a surprise. I thought you were busy with
Opa, eu
festival
vi uma sombra
preparations.
passando ali.
I was, until one of our people informed me that a strange sight had appeared at Star Sand Shoal. No one's ever seen something quite like this before.
Same here. Oh, so we heard that these things appear around the festival period.
Unfortunately not. We have very limited information about them, since they can't be interacted with. And the most we've been able to deduce is that these sightings appear to be connected to the increase in Kuvaki energy around this time.
Yeah, seems like that's all we can do.
Allow me to lend you a hand.
E essas pessoas que estão em volta, dá pra gente conversar talvez com elas?
Everyone, our friend here should be able to provide
Ah,
us
ela
with some
consegue
information.
conversar, né? Verdade.
Is that a phantom rhymehorn deer?
I've heard about how the Frost Moon Scions live in harmony with the animals and can even communicate with them. That's
Okay.
Oh, it's leaving.
It appears to share our curiosity about this giant spaceship, so I asked it if it wouldn't mind investigating along with... In return, I told it about some nearby spots where the wild fruit grows abundantly. We may live in a different era from these phantoms, but I trust that the terrain, climate, and ecology here are more resistant to the effects. Let's give them a moment and hope for the...
Entendi.
all back together. Must have been a lot of fruit.
Indeed. Now let me ask them some questions. It did find a lot of wild fruit, enough for them to feast for a long while. This puffin circled in the air several times, but didn't spot anything out of the ordinary.
Huh. Well, it definitely makes sense to get a bird's eye view.
Depende do pássaro, Paimon. Depende do pássaro.
Other than that, I was also thinking that the world these phantoms see is all...
Oh, I get what you mean. The wild fruit exist in both times and spaces, but there might also be things that only exist in that space-time, which we can't see.
Porque do nosso ponto de vista o mundo se faz
Good point. Great thinking, Lauma.
Blunthorn rhinos can use Kuvaki to shift great rocks, but this one says it couldn't get that ship to budge by even an inch. The sniffer mole tried too, but despite being a skilled digger, it could not get... They say that the spaceship looks robust and undamaged. It seems completely impervious to any and all attacks.
So, just like us humans, there was nothing they could do about this spaceship either.
Yes. Still, they deserve our thanks. We are grateful for all your efforts, dear friends. Now...
I've noticed some other human phantoms gathered nearby. Come on, let's go talk to them.
É, isso que eu queria ver, mano. Será que a gente consegue falar com eles? E esses dois aqui?
Those illusions and those...
Nah. I'll...
Ué, tá. Vamos falar com esses daqui primeiro.
What is this thing? I've never seen it move, and there's no way to get inside.
Goodness knows. My grandpa says it's been sitting here at least since his grandpa was still alive.
What about his grandpa? Did he say anything to your grandpa's grandpa about it?
Huh? I don't know. In all likelihood, it was here back then too. Hard to imagine something this huge could move.
Guess that means that as far as they're concerned, this ship's been around a long time.
Pô, mano, imagina um fantasma de uma outra era, cara. Nossa, daria pra fazer tanta pergunta da hora. Pô.
Come on, brothers. If we can get even a small chunk off of this thing, it's gotta be worth a fortune. Today is the day.
Huh? You mean Paimon?
Yes, brother, I shall join you. Let's make our fortune.
We should go with them.
What the? This thing is crazy tough. I can't even scratch it. What's it made of?
Sorry, brother. Looks like we'll have to seek our fortunes elsewhere.
Enjoying yourself?
I was just seeing if I could influence this phantom's perception by playing.
É uma boa.
I'm sure we're all starting to build up an idea of what's going on here now that we've spoken to some of the people. These phantoms are reenacting real historical events in Nod-Krai.
Ou isso estaria acontecendo no tempo dele e os tempos só estão conectados. Também pode ser isso.
It's almost like we're in some kind of interactive stage play. We can talk to the actors, but the plot is fixed and we can't influence it.
It makes sense. History is set in stone. The objective facts of the past cannot be changed.
Paimon totally thought you were just goofing around earlier. But actually, you were...
Of course I was. Anyway, at this point, I think we're forced to conclude that although the Phantom spaceship is right there in front of us, we aren't... Don't be discouraged. If nothing else, this is proof of the ship's existence.
A minha própria existência é uma prova da existência da nave, não é?
Think about it. So many people tried to hack their way inside, but no one could get the door open. It's made of very tough material. To me, that says that we'll either find the ship itself or the story behind it. It's just a matter of time.
Huh. Every now and then, when Varka gets serious, he actually...
I wonder how the others are doing. Let's head back for now.
Sounds good. Also, drinks are on me if Team Knights of Favonius is the first to finish.
Wait, we have a team name now?
Am I in Team Knights of Favonius as well?
You're very welcome to join. We've even got a cathedral ready for you.
Isn't that technically blasphemy? You wouldn't dare make a joke like that if Barbados was in earshot.
Nah, I'm sure Barbados doesn't mind a little harmless
Verdade.
blasphemy once in a while.
Aí, tá nem aí. Ele até dividiria a capela dele com outros deuses. Ele é muito de boas.
Oh, no! Get away! Oh.
Stratégios.
I know it's hard to
Stratégitos.
stomach, Mr. Duran. But as I'm sure you've noticed,
But we have to at least try.
and try you have. But are you aware of how many unsuccessful attempts you've made?
I wasn't keeping count.
I'm afraid this is the 39th failure so far. Or the 5th, if we're only counting this. There are no indications that these phantoms may be altered in any way.
You seem to have calmed down a little. I'll make us a fire. You should rest and have some water.
A quinta, se for só esse cara aí.
Feeling any better now, Mr. Duran?
May I ask a few questions?
Be my guest.
What exactly are we witnessing here? What happened to those people?
My guess would be that we are seeing Nod-Krai during the Conrian Cataclysm. Would that be accurate?
Conria.
That is correct. As you know, once the Abyss senses even the tiniest crack, it floods in and spreads like wildfire. There was a time in the distant past when it permeated all of Nod-Krai, causing immeasurable harm. The people paid a terrible price to heal this land. Then 500 years ago, the whole of Teyvat suffered an abyssal disaster. Once more, Nod-Krai was dealt a devastating blow.
I see.
In the face of the abyssal onslaught, all were like grains of sand tossed around by a tidal wave. Be they human, fae, or god. The moment you witnessed is but one drop in a whole ocean of catastrophe.
All right. I guess that answers my second question, too. I wanted to know why there's nothing I could do to help them, and that's because what we are seeing is history.
That would be my guess as well.
As I understand it, history and fate are not all that dissimilar. The latter may be unseen to us, but both are immutable.
Yes. Fate was determined long, long ago.
Mas ele pode ser
I
enganado.
still have a couple of other questions for you, Mr. Flint.
Nós vimos escafurina.
You mentioned more than one abyssal disaster that has struck this land in the past. How can you be sure that what we're seeing is from the Conrian incident? And also, how are you able to stay so calm when you're talking about these events? From everything I know about you, you're not cold or ruthless, and you're not indifferent to the suffering of others.
Alas, I am forced to show my age. I must be 600 or 700 years old by human measure.
Wait, so you...
One is not easily moved by history when one has witnessed the truth first.
Ah, ele viu o cataclismo de Carreria, então.
I'm sorry.
You needn't apologize. Your passion is a good thing to have. Treasure it, because someday you may find it in terribly short supply. Now, at the risk of offending you, I have a question in return. Your curiosity toward the abyss, is it born from hatred or because you sense its call? I only ask because I kept a fragment of Rerir's body in my lantern for a short time. Specifically, his heart. So I know what a burden it can be to carry the abyss with you. And I hear its power growling from somewhere within you. In my eyes, your mere existence is a miracle.
My honest answer is... I don't know. I don't think I have the confidence to say for certain. What I will say is the abyss is not the only issue that haunts me. Even before I became who I am today, the question dogged me constantly. Should I even exist at all? My doubts remain unresolved. But when we fought Rerir, something became a little clearer to me. Sometimes it is the darkness within us that allows us to achieve the impossible.
I certainly got the sense from your 39 attempts that you were trying to achieve the impossible. It sounds like you've resolved to see the truth for yourself.
Absolutely. In that sense, he and I are quite similar.
Then I wish you every success. I look forward to the day of your transcension. Well, if everyone's caught their breath, I suppose we should head back. Oh, and one last thing.
Ele não quer falar que ele tem 700 anos. 600 e alguma coisa, né? Entre 600 e 700 anos ele tem. Por aí.
Incredibly, our separate investigations led us all to the same conclusion. Hooray for consensus!
Excelente, excelente.
But we barely learned anything, though. I totally thought this would be the mother lode. Talking with the ancients? I mean, come on! But nope. All we got was useless snippets of conversation.
É, porque são só histórias já gravadas, né?
What a load of baloney. Seems like people back then had a few screws loose.
I understand your frustration. We found the same issue. Each phantom only showed a very brief moment in time. There isn't much value to be found in these miscellaneous fragments of a civilization's history.
If there's a silver lining, it's that these phantoms are harmless to the present reality. They shouldn't get in the way of the festivities.
Paimon agrees. And think she understood in this whole conversation.
You look disappointed, Nefer. Is something the...
What do you think? We all worked our tails off, but the only one to gain anything from it was you, Lady Moonj.
Well, please do share the Hyperborean records with me. I will gladly inscribe them in our people's documents.
Oh, duh! Yeah! That was it! Hyperborea! Hyperborea.
I'm serious. Only an expert in the Frost Moon Scions and their history can turn these records into valuable research material.
A cara do Durin.
The alternative is to let them gather dust on the curatorium's storage shelves until the pages turn yellow. Nefer, you're wise enough to know that cooperating and sharing the profits is the best course of action here.
Well, that goes without saying. Sure, let's do that.
Huh? But didn't you say we aren't supposed to give out intel for free?
Já Kaleb.
Now is not a good time to push Nefer's buttons.
Anyway, back to Moon Prayer Night. I'm thinking that we should prepare something a little special, aside from the usual decorations and so on.
You mean a parting gift?
Can't go wrong with food. Although, does food go bad on the moon?
Perhaps a lantern would be a better choice. It might be dark up there.
It could prove difficult to light a lantern on the moon. Magical stones might serve that purpose better.
What about a clockwork mecha model from Fontaine? I've got a whole
None of these sound like things she would be even remotely interested in. But we don't interact with...
Yeah. It would really save us the guesswork if someone could find out what she's into.
Todo mundo olhando pra mim.
Traveler, they're all looking at you.
Vou arranjar uma chance de perguntar pra ela.
Great! Haha, problem solved. Now,
Um problema resolvido pra eles, um problema a mais pra mim.
sourcing a bunch of stuff for the festival.
Then let's leave it there for
É
now.
assim que funciona,
We all
galera.
have our own
É
business
sempre
to
assim.
attend to. Traveler, if you find out what Kutar likes, let us know right away.
What Kutar likes.
Is something the matter?
Essa é minha fala, Durin. Você parece um pouco abatido.
I'm fine. It's just... I'm still feeling a little rattled after witnessing the horrors of the Abyss. But it's okay. This is something I have to work through. I'll be all right. Thanks for your concern.
Well, don't put too much pressure on yourself. If you ever feel like something's wrong, physically or mentally, we're here to talk.
Não se esqueça, eu sou membro dos Cavaleiros de Favores. Você sempre pode contar comigo.
Come on. Stop treating me like a kid.
Eu sou polícia. Você pode contar comigo, filho. Vamos lá de novo. Bora. Falar com a Kutar. Ela não está.
She's not here. Weren't there a few Kuhenki here last time too? Where did they all go? Walkies? For Kuhenki? You're not pets, you know. Oh, well. Looks like we just came at a bad time. There's still a few days until Moon Prayer Night, so we're in no rush. Besides, she needs time to rest anyway. Are you back yet? Oh, how strange. Looks like she's still
Isso é meio estranho.
It's not like her to spend so much time outside, especially
Especially since she's worried about attracting unwanted attention.
Pelo visto ela não voltou de ator. Ah, o doutor, velho.
Monitor, you there?
Uhum.
Hey, do you know where Kalambina went? Sorry, didn't understand. But if you know where she is, could you take us to her? Yeah, that's even stranger.
As flores.
Oh, that's not good news. They change color when Kalambina gets weaker, right? And they look super pale right now. Good idea. She might know what's happening.
Uhum.
Ah, it's you. How is Kutar? Is she okay?
Ela desapareceu. Ela visitou os filhos da lua
No, she
gelada?
hasn't. I came here to check on her after I noticed the flap. Based on past precedent, she must be very weak right now. Even getting up to walk would be a struggle.
Not to mention that she doesn't do that at the best of times either. So yeah, this is super
Alguém
weird.
se aproximou do salão da lua prateada recentemente?
Very few people are in the know about Kutar's whereabouts. Come on, let's go to Nasha Town. If anyone has seen her, someone there will know about it.
Makes sense. Let's go.
O sapo. O sapo pode saber. Não, o sapo não sabia. Droga. O sapo não sabia de nada. Infelizmente. Vou me transformar no bichinho.
Wait a moment. Is it just Paimon or is this stall kind of suspicious?
No, I don't recognize it.
Alas, your free and easy adventure time is over. Now, prepare to face the final boss of Nod-Krai.
Whoa! Where'd that voice come from?
Not sure, but it's definitely hostile.
No, 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 not that way. The final boss is right here.
The sniffer mole?
That's the final boss? Surely not. Also,
Okay, the jig is up. I'll stop teasing you. It seems I've managed to leave quite an indelible impression, even though you've never seen my face. Oh, nothing could make a great mage more pleased with herself.
Ah, Alice. Ela arrumando a câmera. Foda, mano.
What is going on?
I've heard that all the big shots in Teyvat have long, wordy titles that stun people speechless when they make their entrance.
Nossa, tá muito bonitinho o modelo dela, mano.
Unfortunately, none of them are affiliated with the Hexen Circle, and we ourselves keep a very low profile. The notorious name-dropping doesn't quite work for us. Still, I, for one, think I'm really quite amazing. So that didn't stop me from coming up with a title anyway.
Alice! It's really you this time? Not a lantern or a Dodoko, but Alice in the flesh?
Oh, that's right. So, what do you think? How does it feel to finally meet me?
You look like...
Você parece a Klee.
Oh, that's the first thing you thought. A little surprising, but that actually makes me very happy. Because that means that when Klee grows up, she'll be just as stunningly beautiful as her mother.
So she's a friend of yours?
Kind of. This is actually the first time we've seen her in person.
I see. Madam Mage, that was, quite a powerful entrance. I certainly won't be forgetting it anytime soon.
It's okay, Lauma, don't force it. Paimon will do the honors. This is Alice from the Hexen Circle. She's a friend of ours. And of Arcus, too. That's right. She's a good person, just kinda unpredictable.
Well, what is the human heart if not unpredictable? If we could not do as we please, how would we differ from machines?
I am Lauma, Moon Chanter of the Frost Moon Scions. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, I know. Before you got here, I spent a good, 15 minutes getting up to speed on Nod-Krai's present situation. In other words, I've read the whole in the last episode part, so we can skip the pleasantries.
Ela assistiu as lives antigas.
Well, Miss Alice, I can already tell that you have quite a unique personality.
You'll get used to it. Paimon sure is. So anyway, what are you doing in Nod-Krai, Alice?
Oh, I thought I told you already. This time, I'm the final boss. And what a formidable foe I shall be. Powerful, confident, decisive, and good luck finding my weak spot. You will never succeed.
Vou mandar um pedido formal pra gente colocar em confinamento solitário.
Oh, drat. My one weakness, and you found it in an instant. Fate has been dealt a devastating blow. Thus falls the great Dodo King.
The Great Dodo King.
Why are you playing along with this nonsense?
For funsies, of course. What's wrong, Paimon? Are you disappointed in me? Am I a gigantic letdown?
No, it's just you seem like a busy lady. And this is the one time you've shown up in person. Paimon figured it would be for something more high stakes than just goofing around.
You're quite right. I'm here in Nod-Krai because something big happened. Something big enough it caught the attention of the Hexen Circle. It concerns the 3 moons, Tevat's borders, and of course, the moon goddess you are currently searching for.
Sabe onde está com Nubira?
Kind of. Why don't we discuss this over a pot of tea? My main reason for coming on this trip to Tevat was, of course, to have some fun. But I do technically have a job to do as well. Namely, maintaining the stability of Tevat's borders. I'll skip over the complicated parts, but to sum it up, abyssal energies are all that lie beyond Tevat's border. We'd find ourselves in a real pickle if they ever made it through. And the phantoms you've been seeing are a sign that the border has been disturbed.
No wonder they tend to show up around Moon Prayer Night.
Is it because the real moon is now so close to us that its power can cross the border?
In part, but only a negligible amount passes through. Just enough to influence the verdant crests and so on. And as you've noticed, there has been an unprecedented number of phantoms appearing this year. The influence of the moon beyond the border cannot explain this. No, there is another far greater factor at play. The trilunar syzygy.
A CG é trilateral. Ok.
Trilunar syzygy.
Eons ago, before the heavenly principles came to Tevat, it was the then 3 moon goddesses who controlled the laws of this world.
Você está falando de vida, morte e coisas do tipo, não é?
That's exactly it. The 3 goddesses split these powers amongst themselves, promising never to consolidate them into one singular body. This was meant to keep the world stable. But, fast-forwarding to the present, the eternal moon's marrow is with you, while the iridescent moon's marrow, which should never have appeared in this world, has been retrieved. Add that to the presence of a moon goddess in the flesh and... the power of all 3 moons is gathered here in Nod-Krai. There hasn't been an event like this since the War of Funerary Flame. And it's having a noticeable effect on Tevat's borders.
Posso perguntar por que você está tão preocupada com as fronteiras?
Because I wish to give my darling daughter a peaceful, sunny environment to grow up in. Is that a good enough reason?
É uma boa razão.
Kinda sounds like you're dodging the question, but it does make sense.
Well, that's one reason anyway, and the most important one. The others are a little complicated to explain. For instance, cleaning up after dearest Miss R. Albedo could tell you more about that if you're curious. But right now, I have a more important question to ask you. Why are you collecting the moon marrows?
A Columbina quer usar o poder delas para voltar para casa.
I see, I see. Nicole told me about that legend once.
Ela é de fogo.
You mean meet Anne?
Oh, so you remember.
Ouvimos a voz dela em Fontaine.
Yes, of course. That was a story about fate, her area of expertise. But back to the story of our dear moon goddess. I'm afraid her intended method of returning to the moon is unlikely to work anymore.
What does that mean?
Por causa da barreira? Talvez.
She may be missing, but she hasn't gone anywhere. She has disappeared.
My body is so heavy. Wait, no. It's my mind that's heavy. My arms and legs are as light as a feather. What's happening to me? I feel drowsy, like I've been asleep for too long. Is it daytime or nighttime? I think I'll go for a walk.
Ué.
Are you out for a walk too? Huh? The day has come at last. Have I grown so weak that I can't even sustain my physical form? But Moon Prayer Night is nearly here. I was so close to returning home. Death is near. Is this how it ends for me? Will I return to the moon after I disappear? Or... I don't want it to end like this. So far, at least, I still exist. Even if not physically, I can still feel. But as my power wanes, I'm sure that too will fade. I suppose I might take one final look at this world. The world where I was born.
Come on, come on! Wait for me!
The Frost Moon Enclave. How much it has changed since I was born.
These decorations, they're so heavy.
It's times like this when you kind of wish men could be priestesses and acolytes.
How fascinating. I've never had the chance to be privy to people's private lives in this way. In the past, people would get so solemn and serious the moment I showed my face.
Karina, Lametti, it's time to eat.
Coming!
I want to watch them a little longer.
Nossa, a caminha é muito da hora.
So just fill these balloons with air, right?
Yep. Try a couple now to test things out. The rest can wait till Moon Prayer Night.
Think fast.
Teasing an acolyte of the Frost Moon Scions? Surely that's a punishable offense.
Take this!
Huh?
Alright, enough horsing around. Lady Lauma gave us a task. We should get back to it.
The task is just to check that the balloons don't leak, right? Doesn't matter if we fill them with air or water.
Okay, you got me there. And you got me there. But still, we can't use all the balloons before the festival even starts.
We won't use all of them. And as long as Lady Lauma's trusted acolyte doesn't snitch, this can stay as a little secret.
Oh, you menace. Then, think fast!
Is pumping a balloon full of water really so much fun?
E se eu mudar para o modo caminhar? Nossa, será que a gameplay dela vai ser assim, mano? Vai ser muito da hora.
I'm sure you're both tired from playing all day. Come on, eat up.
A plain, humble meal. That has always been the way of the...
Huh? How come Lamatti got a midsummer berry dessert?
I don't mind sharing. You can have a bite of mine.
They're sharing food? I've never shared food with anyone before. Even at the Harbinger tea parties, everyone just ate off their own plate. And when I couldn't finish my food offerings from the Frost Moon Scions, they'd leave the leftovers out under the moonlight for the animals to claim.
Hey! That was 2 bites!
Oh, then you can...
Oh, you too. Oh, don't fret now. Here, have some of Granny's too.
So this is what it means to be family. I'm seeing so much that I'd never usually get to see. It's nice. What a rare opportunity. I think I'll go take a look around Nasha Town too. Maybe...
Legal.
After the War of Funerary Flame, the Moon Goddesses were no longer recognized by Teyvat. They lost. That's why the Moon Goddess's strength is fading. She cannot withstand the world's rejection of her.
É como Columbina disse, o mundo está rejeitando ela.
Pedantic about it, the Moon Goddesses did something to offend the heavenly principles, and that's why they were ousted. Something of a recurring theme in Teyvat's history. Theoretically, speaking so candidly should put me in their crosshairs too, but they can't tell me what to do. Also, anywho, the Moon Marrow energies were but a drop in the bucket for her, and that battle against the Ray Hair of Solnari only weakened her further. Fortunately, it happened close enough to Moon Prayer Night, when the Kuvaki concentration here is high. That's the only reason she managed to survive this long.
What do you mean, fortunately? You said she disappeared. We're too late.
Ugh, what a headache. I thought this was all common knowledge. I guess I have some more explaining to do. Okay. Now, I said earlier that the Moon Goddesses lost the foundation for their existence.
Só precisamos criar outro.
Has to do with the natural order. Basically, the rationale for their existence in Teyvat was lost. The same logic applies to the present Moon Goddess too. Consider her existence so far. Her comrades in the Fatui called her Damselette. And she was worshipped as Kutar by the Frost Moon Scions. But these connections have now been severed, whether by her hand or yours.
So, the rationale that once sustained her existence is now gone.
Yeah.
Wait, we did that to her?
Oh, well, strictly speaking, yes. But let's not start pointing fingers, shall we? I'll only end up as the big bad villain, and that's not the kind of final boss I want to be. Of course I do. I'm only the greatest mage in the whole entire world.
Ah, deixa seus amigos ouvir isso.
Now, if you wish to find your moon goddess, there are two problems we need to solve. Firstly, we'll need to strengthen the connection between her and Teyvat, at least enough to sustain her until Moon Prayer Night.
Strengthen her connection. But does that mean I'll have to rally all the Frost Moon faithful behind this?
I'm afraid a bygone faith and a former home won't be of any help to her now. Do you know her name?
Her name?
Oh, yes. Names are very important things. A name is a fundamental concept that anchors one's entire existence.
Perguntei uma vez, mas ela disse que não sabia.
Your first job is to find it. As a moon goddess, I'm sure she must have a name she identifies with. Neither Columbina nor Kutar is her true name, and she's never really accepted either of them.
So, finding out her real name is enough to sustain her existence?
Yes, I know it sounds like a small step, but every journey begins that way. So for now, that's all we need to focus on. The second problem is with
Criar lugar
to
pra
use
ela.
the moon marrows to return to the moon. Unfortunately, piercing through the false sky will take an enormous amount of power. Given her current condition, she won't be able to provide anywhere near enough power, even if she recovers her physical form. But no need to fret. Nicole's the expert in this field, and I'm sure she'll figure something out.
Wait, Mage N is going to help us out too? That means we've got 2 Hexen Circle mages on the case. This is turning into a pretty big deal.
Actually, this is more of a side quest for me. Like you said, I'm a busy lady, so I can't stay for too long. I'll have to return to Teyvat's border soon. That's the upside you get for looking out for my little Klee. Hopefully that will incentivize you to carry on keeping her company in the future.
Claro, pô, Klee é gente boa pra caramba.
You'd better get moving. It will take quite a miracle for the moon goddess's consciousness to hold out till Moon Prayer Night. Oh, I suppose I might as well tell you where Nicole is before I leave. Off you go now. Time to meet your new friend. Oh, yes, and a little suggestion. Don't forget to mind your heads.
What?
I wonder how Durin's doing. I should really go see him before.
You really are super busy.
I most certainly am. There's so many children I have to keep tabs on just in Mondstadt. Durin, Albedo, Venti, Varka.
Alguns nomes inesperados aí.
Make the list, huh?
Of course not. Klee is my pride and joy. I have no qualms about her, because she's the best child in the whole wide world. Yep. I'm glad you agree. Well, all the best.
A Klee é que faz mais bagunça. É pior que a mãe dela. Ai, ai. Caracas, a Alice é muito gente boa, mano.
Yeah, she didn't pack up her stall. Should we handle it for her?
Não precisa de nossa
I
ajuda.
I'm now very curious about her daughter.
That's a long story.
Ah, a gente vai ver a visão da Columbina agora. Da cidade. Ela vai gostar.
What a lively place. I've never experienced...
Hey, you old geezer! Your hammer's rusted through!
Who are you calling old geezer?
Are they... quarrel...
I'm looking right at him! You've really gone downhill since giving your daughter free rein in the workshop. Can you even swing a hammer any? You might as well use that hammer to massage my back.
Don't run your mouth, or you'll get a back massage that'll put you in bed for the rest of your life.
I'll bet you send all the materials to your little princess. Blood's always thicker than water, huh?
All right, you've made your point, Uncle Koski. As soon as the materials arrive, fixing your chair will be the #1 priority. And Dad, if you've got time to chat, why don't you lend me a hand,
See? Lolka knows what the score is.
I guess they're friends. But the way they spoke to each other was so ugly. Then again, it wouldn't be the first time I've seen something like...
Columbina! Sing outside my door in the middle of the night one more time, and I'll unscrew.
Oh, Centrone. So that was her way of trying to be friends with me. What a pity. I won't get the chance to say any ugly things in reply.
Não vou ter a chance de falar nada feio pra ela. Muito bom. Ela entendendo as coisas.
Decided what to give her for Moon Prayer Night?
I sure have. She's gonna get the surprise of her life when she's least expecting it. Then I'll whip out the ring and pop the question.
The surprise of her life. What a fun turn of phrase.
Cool, I get the picture. You can spare me the gushy details. Ooh, looks like we have a... Hello there, ma'am. Would you like some Moon Prayer Night candy?
Huh? Is he talking to me? Can he see me?
Here you go.
Oh.
Come back anytime. Right. Now, where were we?
I don't know why, but...
The most important thing right now is to find that mage.
This name thing seems super important too, but where do we even start looking?
I'd better go pay the Fatui a visit.
Columbina?
Traveler?
Let's go! This is no time to be spacing out!
Ah, ela foi junto. Legal. Talvez não seja tão ruim só ficar ao lado dele em silêncio assim. Ah, legal. Então ela tá junto com a gente agora. Show. Show, show, show. Da hora, velho. Bora, bora, bora. Vamos fazer uma visita nos Fatui. Vamos dar uns amassos nos Fatui. Pá! Pancada neles que eles vão falar o nome pra gente. Ou não, né?
They mentioned a mage and a name.
So, Mr. Varka, are you acquainted with this Nicole? Or should I call her Mage N?
Ah, not really. We've never met, though she has come up in conversation. From what I've gathered, Alice kinda took Nicole under her wing. Taught her how to speak in a more ladylike fashion. That kind of thing.
Huh. Hard to imagine Alice as an etiquette coach.
Yeah, Alice is a larger-than-life personality, I'll give you that. But then again, that's why she's able to draw such an eclectic mix of people into her inner circle. If I remember correctly, being an interesting person is actually one of her main entry requirements. So, if you ever wanted to join the Hexenzirkel, I'm sure you'd both be eligible to apply.
Hey! Don't go around making promises on Alice's behalf.
I wouldn't dare. I'm just trying to paint a picture of the Hexenzirkel for you.
Okay, sure. Anyway, since none of us have ever met Nicole, how are we supposed to find her?
Ah, Nicole.
We can't just go up to every woman in sight and ask, hey, are you Nicole?
Maybe something she's wearing will give it away? Like...
Wait a minute. Alice never said Nicole was from Mondstadt.
Oh, true.
Ah, lembro que cada bruxa tem sua própria xícara.
That would be this young lady.
A Anne é ela?
Sorry to disturb you, but are you Miss Nicole?
Varka, Knight of Boreas of the Knights of Favonius. Alice might have mentioned me before.
Mm-mm.
Have we got the wrong person? Sorry. Well, this is awkward.
When I shook my head, I meant, no, Alice hasn't mentioned you before.
Ah.
Where is this voice coming
Não,
from?
ela não fala.
My apologies. For certain reasons, I am unable to speak. It might take some getting used to, but I hope you can understand.
Hey, it's fine. I'm more shocked by the fact that Alice never speaks about me.
As for you two, we have crossed paths twice before, but it is nonetheless a pleasure to finally meet you.
It's really you! Thanks for all your guidance in the past!
You're quite welcome. This time, things are different. We have reached the unwritten pages of the story. You might say that we stand at the crossroads of fate.
É, The Crossroads of Fate. Tem um episódio de Avatar que fala isso. Que se chama isso também. Cruzilhadas do Destino, né? Crossroads of Fate.
Now then, allow me to formally introduce myself.
Ela vai jogar um negócio que nem a Alice? Vai! Literário. Ai. Ser observador do mundo. Bonitinha, velho.
No, stop! Alice, I can't believe it.
Ela não queria.
Speech prepared. I'd agonized over every single word. She always picks the worst moments to ruin other people's plans. I'm so sorry about that. Alice took the liberty of devising some bespoke self-introduction magic for each member of the Hexen Circle.
Então, nossa, então foi a Alice que fez todo esse feitiço aí.
But I could have sworn I deleted all of the triggering conditions for it. How did it bypass everything? Oh gosh, this is so embarrassing.
This is a very different side of Nicole than what we're used to. She not used to face-to-face. Don't worry about it. We've seen that introduction magic once already, so...
Please go on, Miss Nicole. We'd love to hear what you have to say, or, well, communicate.
Huh? Are they talking to this lady?
But will you all promise to forget that horrendously embarrassing introduction?
Sorry? Embarrassing? When?
Entre palavras que surgiram agora eu vi anjo.
Yes, my name is Nicole, and I am one of a very few angels who have retained both their preferred form and their power. The Traveler and Paimon should be no strangers to this concept. There is another of our kind in Natlan. They call her the Lord of the Night.
Alright! Paimon remembers her!
Mas nunca vimos pessoalmente.
Yes. Well, I have retained more of my power than she. It's because I don't have a long-term duty to fulfill. No. We'll be here all day if I get into the specifics. Moving on. If I'm not mistaken, you are here because you wish to learn how one might reach the moon beyond the sky.
That's right. Is that something you can give us any guidance on?
Yes, I do know a way. It began with the Hyperboreans, who lived after the War of Funerary Flame. Blank looks. Maybe I should start with the background of the war, or maybe not. It shouldn't be an issue. I'll fill in the gaps for you.
O que a Colombina tá fazendo ali?
Anyway, after that war
Remexer nas plantinhas?
three moons
Ela tá
retreated
triste que não pode
beyond the
ouvir.
false sky. The Hyperboreans were humans I once aided. They accepted the civilization and creations bestowed upon them by the angels.
Usava um chapéuzinho estranho.
Despite accepting many blessings of the angels, many among them still held on to their faith in the moons, even after the war of funerary flame. They sought to contact
Ela correndo atrás dos bichos, mano, pra ver o que os bichos estavam fazendo.
and receive their guidance.
But all three had passed away by that point.
This mage has a unique method of communicating. Is she talking about the moons?
Ué. O vizinho gritou aqui, velho, agora no lado. Porra, meu. Ah, tá. Aí deve ser porque o Corinthians fez gol. Porra. Aí sim. Ah, mas tá 1-1. Puta que pariu. Vai tomar no cu, Vasco. Acontece, é a vida. Vamos lá, vamos voltar aqui.
Yes, but they did not know. And so, still they prayed for the moon goddess's mercy. After building titanic structures that consumed vast amounts of Kuvaki, at last they glimpsed the moons and heard their voices. But of course, they were gravely disappointed, for it was then that they realized the three moon goddesses were dead.
Oh, that's such a sad story.
It is. Humanity was in a very sorry state at that time. The angels who had once aided them were gone, and the roar of funerary flames had left them homeless and destitute.
Just a second, I gotta ask. How relevant is all this history to the task at hand?
Well, I mean, it's... Okay, it seems we've drifted into a relevant... It's been a while since I've had the chance to speak inside someone's head. As soon as I got started, I lost control, and the words just... What I'm trying to say is... Right, yes, that's it. The relevant part...
Ela ficou
is the
vermelhinha.
ritual created by the Hyperboreans. The fact that they bypassed the false sky and saw the true moons implies that they successfully built a connection between Tevat and the outside world. Which means, with enough Kuvaki and a sufficiently stable connection, it should be feasible to send one person over the border.
Okay, so they built some kind of portal?
Oh, yes. A portal. Yes.
Is something wrong? You sound disappointed.
I just didn't expect you to summarize it so well. It turns out I could have said all that in one word, if only I'd managed to think of it.
No,
Entendi.
please, it's fine. This is invaluable knowledge. I'll be sure to record and preserve everything in writing.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, I suppose I could backtrack and add some more detail.
Whoa, time out. Let's summarize. The Hyperboreans were the last ones to use this method, right? So we somehow need to find whatever structure they built and make sure there's enough Kuvaki to power it up. Luckily, we have the moon marrow of both the eternal and iridescent moons, so we're all good for Kuvaki. Which means the key issue we need to focus on is finding the place.
Yes. Although I expect the structure is long gone by now. That said, what if we could take advantage of the phantoms to travel back to a time when it still existed? Well, travel back isn't quite accurate. It's more like we'd be creating a handshake between 2 points in space-time.
Tá, a gente vai conectar dois lugares no tempo, né?
It could just be a time when it still appeared in phantom form via projection, or we could project our own phantoms, fold them together at... You look lost. Was that too hard to follow?
Não, tá de boas.
Yeah, things got a little,
Ah, a Paimon é normal.
Alright, let me think about how to put this more simply. Over the next few days, I'll search for phantoms that we can use. By completing certain rituals, Specific individuals will be able to enter the Phantom and make it to the Hyperborean if everything checks out and it looks feasible. We'll just need to wait for Moon Prayer Night, and we can send the Moon Goddess back.
I think so. For now, we'll just wait to hear from you.
Yes.
Great. Counting on you. In the meantime, we'll focus on finding the Moon Goddess's name.
My name? Are they...
Excuse me, Miss...
Go on, Miss Nicole.
This conversation was a little all over the place. I didn't catch your name.
I am Lauma, of the Frost Moon Scions.
Ah, I did wonder. I noticed that you listened very intently when I spoke. If you'd be interested, I'd love to visit you this evening and go through it again in greater... Also, if you were serious about making a record, it would be too risky to simply write down the raw details as is. I would suggest some tweaks. Anyway, we can cross that bridge when we come to it. So, see you later then?
She seems friendly. It's just...
It's so nice to find someone who's actually willing to listen. I've been dying for a chance to finally go through all this systematically from start to finish.
Now Paimon gets why Alice told us to mind our heads.
Ha 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 ha! What did I tell you? A lot of quirky people in Alice's orbit. Now then, the next order of business is... Where do we start looking for the Moon Goddess's name?
Maybe the rest of what Nicole has to say might give us some clues.
Once I've heard her out, I'll summarize the salient points and share them with you. I'm also inclined to review our other documents. Yes, our faith was first established by our Hyperborean ancestors,
Isso aí.
but many of the more factually accurate records are from after Kutar's birth.
Sounds like we're gonna follow Kalebina's journey through Duvat, huh? In that case, we'll start by heading to the Frost Moon Enclave.
Sounds like a plan. Take this with you. I'll see about getting in touch with the Fatui. It'll probably just be Arlecchino.
Thank you, Mr. Varka.
Don't mention it. Honestly, I'm more comfortable dealing with the Fatui than prying into the details of a young lady's child.
I should follow them, just in case there's some way that I can help.
Show. Ah, e aquele ali eu não consigo pegar, né? Eu precisaria estar mais alto que isso aqui, velho. Será que eu consigo pegar? Ah, eu não tenho nenhum personagem que pula altão, né? Ah, putz, grilo. Eu não tenho. Dá pra usar esse cara? Não sabia, não. Tá aí uma coisa que eu aprendi agora. Vamos pegar o Zongo ali mesmo.
What shall we do?
Não vai dar. Se eu não me engano, tem uma ferramenta que você faz você pular de novo. Mas outra hora eu pego isso daí. Ah, já é ali na frente. Uma outra hora eu pego.
A while ago, I took the time to organize all documents in our possession that pertain to Kutar.
You're saying there's unreliable material?
Yes. Most of the information we have was transmitted through an oral tradition. Inevitably, some of her stories were mythologized and deified. There's no sense seeking answers in history unless we can ensure the veracity.
Makes sense. All right, let's take a look through.
Curtos e secos.
Almost all these records refer to Kutar instead of Kalambina. Although neither of those is her real name.
What we can gather from these records is that the Frost Moon Scions worshipped her as a... I cannot fault them for their earnest faith, but for all their devotion, worshipping her day in, day... I imagine that none of it resonated with Kalambina. It wouldn't surprise me if, even back then, she had already begun to reject the name Kutar and everything it represented.
Lama speaks the truth. When I heard them call upon Kutar with hope and expectation in their voices, they may as well have been calling upon somebody else.
Quando estava organizando esse texto, quais critérios vocês usaram?
That's a bit complicated. I looked at the level of detail and how realistic their portrayal of Kutar seemed to be. Amongst the Frost Moon Scions of today, only I know of her existence, and I alone have spoken to her. That being said, I have sensed some
changes? Me?
Seems like this is getting us nowhere. For what it's worth, why don't we check the...
Sure. Give me a moment.
Ah, ela ali em cima. Muito bonitinha.
But a fraction of her divine might. Kutar sheared a great mass from the snow-capped mountain and cast it into the sea, upon whose surface shone the mirror image of the moon. Thus was formed the island of Hisi.
Caraca.
Yeah, right. That doesn't even begin to pass the sniff. The 3 moons are not but lies through and through. Only one moon has ever shone for us, and Kutar is her name.
Ouvimos algo assim na
The
Atlan.
majority of ancient texts are filled with fanciful tales like these. Kutar did not speak, merely gazing into the distance in silence. And where her gaze landed, this was her prophecy. Clearly, whoever wrote this text never even met Kutar. Otherwise, they'd know that her eyes are always closed.
What about you, traveler? What are you reading?
Parece uma coletânea de anedotas.
Let Paimon see. The child wished to build a wooden nest with which to shield a fledgling bird from the cold. But being so young and lacking in strength, the child could not snap the branches from the tree Kutar was passing by. Upon seeing the child, she summoned forth the Kuhenki, who...
I remember that.
Not knowing the meaning of Kutar's divine intervention, the child dared not to respond, and thus ran home to call their parents. The moon chanter declared the event a miracle and took the nest as a relic, placing it on high for all to see. The child was named as one favored by the goddess, yet no further miracles were bestowed. And, any thoughts after reading that?
Se for verdade, é uma ascensão meio solitária.
Kalambina probably just wanted to join the kid in making nests.
Ah. I'd originally considered this a fabrication, because Kutar did not perform any similar actions, but now that I think about it, it does seem like something Kalambina would do.
She didn't know how other people would interpret her actions. She was probably worried about making things difficult for people. So...
Yes.
Oh, that's...
And now, I can make no such gestures of warmth.
Still no name. That's a bit of a shame. But we did learn some interesting stories. That's gotta get...
Beleza. Bora pra cidade falar com o Varka. Varka, cadê tu, Varka? Fala comigo.
With Arlecchino and Centrone, right? Let's go back to Nasha Town and see how he's doing.
Ah. Ah. Bora, bora, bora. Toma.
Let's see. There's Varka. Oh, and it's Durin and Albedo too.
Que coincidência, nos encontramos de novo.
Pretty much the same place we bumped into each other last time.
I convinced them to stick around a little longer. We were all waiting on people, so I figured having a little company would help pass the time.
Vou no banheiro, já volto. Voltei, seus lindos. Bora.
Ah, so you've been waiting for us? Does this mean that you've already arranged things with the Fatui?
Sure does. Now you're back, we can go meet up with them together. How'd your investigation of the Frost Moon Enclave go?
Well, we didn't find out Columbina's true name. But apart from that, it went pretty well.
Descobrimos algumas histórias dos primeiros dias dela.
Just as well that I didn't tag along then. I'm sure our moon goddess wouldn't want every man and his dog knowing all about her private life. Still, desperate times, desperate measures, I guess.
So, Varka was waiting on us, but what about you two? Are you waiting for Alice?
Oh, no. We already met with her.
We discussed that experiment I mentioned to you last time. Oh, and she also handed me this communication device.
Tenho certeza que vi um desses no arquipélago da maçã dourada.
I understand she informed you about the relationship between the phantom phenomena and Tevat's borders, yes? She wants me to help her with some more experiments on that front. She said that she'll contact me through this device with more information.
Ah, I see. Following instructions and making observations. Pretty common research method.
Wait, then who exactly are you meeting?
Someone you know. Albedo's met him too. But I don't think Miss Lauma or the Grand Master have been introduced.
Introductions are overrated. Especially in cases like this.
Que legal. It's you.
So, it's not like the academia has prohibitions against going abroad.
E aí,
Also,
Kishin?
I applied for leave.
I've been writing to Hat Guy since obtaining a human form. I've already brought him up to speed on everything that's been going on in Nod-Krai.
Hat Guy? Turns out, I actually have heard that name before.
Oh? Then why did you react the same way I did?
I only knew the name, not the fella. But since we're all here, let's do some introductions for what it's worth. I'm Varka, Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
Lauma, Moon Chanter of the Frost Moon Scions.
And I'm a Driosh from the Vahumana Darshan of the Sumero Academia. Hat Guy. Good to see you again, Mr. Guy. I believe we last saw each other on the boat ride here. Mind you, the only reason I came here is because there's someone I want to look into.
Hum.
Who's that?
The Doctor, also known as Dottore, second of the Fatui Harbingers.
Então ele veio pra cá também, aquele vagabundo.
From the tone of your
Safado.
voice, it sounds like there's bad blood between you.
I was reviewing our archives and noticed that a lot of information about him was missing. Left a bad taste in my mouth. Dottore, or Zondik, as he was then known, once studied at the academia, but he got kicked out before he could graduate.
Zandik.
So the Harbinger's #2 man is a college dropout? How embarrassing for them.
Last we heard, he was planning something. We actually heard that a few times before, even coming to Nod-Krai.
He only appears when something interests him. For all we know, he might, but the fact he did something here at all is worth noting. It'll fill a couple extra lines in his file.
Why does it sound less like a file you're writing and more like a criminal record? Anyway, we were just about to meet 2 of the other Harbingers. Want to come along? You might...
Sure.
Even though they're Harbingers, well, they're old acquaintances of ours, so...
My God.
The Frost Moon Scion's relations with the Fatui remain tense. Forgive me if I do not attend.
In that case, we'll continue assisting Miss Alice with her experiments.
Good stuff. Everyone's having a fruitful time. All right, we better get going. I'll lead the way.
Tá, o Kishin vai junto com nós então. Beleza, beleza. Hein, Kishin? Você tá aqui para se vingar?
That's obviously part of it. But I'm not the only one who has a score to settle with him. Neither you, nor Lesser Lord Kusanali, nor I want to see him meddling with things again.
Justo. Outra coisa, quando voltarmos vamos conversar sobre a Columbina.
What's the hurry? Don't worry. Pigeons always know which way home is.
Kuvaki.
You made it. Who is this?
A scholar from Sumeru. They call him Hat Guy. He's an old friend of the Travelers.
Wait, this is the academia representative you wrote about? He doesn't exactly look the...
I believe this will prove my identity. You'll notice it bears the seal of the Sanctuary of Surasthana.
Well, what do you know? So it does. All right then. My mistake.
Ué, elas não reconheceram?
Fine. I expected as much.
What?
So as I mentioned in my letter, the Academia's got its eyes on Dottore, but this matter remains top secret. Apart from those assisting in the investigation, the fewer people who know, the better.
If anyone asks, I'm here in Nod-Krai to pursue my personal academic interests.
Gotta say, Barca, you did pretty well to keep all this under wraps for so long. Sounds like you got in touch with the academia about this way back.
Essa musiquinha é muito boa, mano.
You flatter me.
Vocês são todas mensageiras. Qual o motivo vocês teriam para divulgar informações sobre o Dottore?
Where do I even start? Remember that time we fought Rerir at Star Sand Shoal? He sure let me have it then, didn't he? I'll bet Dottore had that all sketched out, with me as his convenient little pawn. He could not care less about us if he tried, but hey, the feeling's mutual.
Vamos quebrar os fatores de dentro pra fora.
Does Dottore really strike you as the sort who values his relationships with his colleagues?
Fair point. Definitely not.
Which is why I always keep my guard up whenever he starts making suspicious moves. To that extent, our motivations align. On top of which, I consider you trustworthy people. Now, back on topic.
In the wake of the Reikir of Solnari episode, Sandrone and I grew suspicious about Dottore's complete inaction during the entire affair. So we tried to find out what he'd been up to.
He never lets anyone in on his plans. The more he cares about something, the more secretive he gets.
Indeed. Perhaps he believes that by keeping a low profile, he can avoid trouble. But that trick isn't going to work on his colleagues.
Yeah, I mean, he's been researching the ancient moon's remnants. And he's been trying to get his paws on the moon marrows. Only an idiot would believe he doesn't have something more planned.
With this in mind, I returned to Snezhnaya and relayed my thoughts to Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, entreating her to have him recalled.
That's pretty direct. Did the Tsaritsa agree?
Yes. I made it abundantly clear that the Fatui's business in Nod-Krai is almost concluded, and we do not need 3 harbingers in this territory. Accordingly, Dottore has returned at her orders. I imagine he is continuing with experiments.
Common sense might mean nothing to him, but he's not stupid. He knows that no good can come from opposing the Tsaritsa. Smarts alone won't get him all the way. He needs the Rooster's resources and Regrator's Mora, both of which the Tsaritsa can strip from him by waggling a finger.
But doesn't he have a track record of publicly following orders while going against them in private? He probably has a
Ele deve ter deixado uma cópia dele aqui.
Wouldn't put it past him. We worked together on a research project once. Only briefly, but it was enough to show me that we're fundamentally different people. He has no interest in doing things methodically, stage by stage. His thoughts jump all over the place, and the moment his curiosity is satisfied, or he gets the results he wants, he disappears. The only similarity we share is that, once we set our minds on doing something, we will see it done.
Well, we definitely saw some of that in your battle with Rerir. You got so competitive.
Ugh, do not remind me.
Then I believe we all concur. Dottore will not simply give up.
Fantastic. Now this is turning into a whole day of unpleasant memories.
Are you talking about the moon marrow stuff?
He also strikes me as the kind of person to disregard experimental regulations, ruin all the equipment, and go way over budget.
Exactly. This one time, he was running some high-temperature experiment and the substance exploded. But does he care? No. He orders that gas was poisonous. If I hadn't been there, who knows how many people might have died. And after all that, he left. While I was still cleaning up after his mess. Waste of time.
Que legal ela mexendo.
You've been bottling that up for a while, huh?
Hat guy, I must say, you seem awfully familiar with internal Fatui affairs. Especially when it comes to Dottore.
Thank you, Lady Harbingers, for providing such valuable information. I have no other questions for now, so I'll be on my way.
Wait, what? You're just gonna leave?
Oops.
You're welcome to join if you want.
Ugh. Just when Paimon thought he'd finally mellowed out.
He makes quite the impression.
I'll say. I've met tons of headstrong people, but not many of them would join me in bad-mouthing Dottore.
Ela chutando o chão.
Anyway, back to the main agenda. Barca, you said that Columbina has gone missing? Or rather, disappeared.
Yeah. We're working on building a connection between her and this world. The simplest method is to find out her real name.
I've actually asked her that question before, but she said she didn't know. Considering our relationship, I doubt she was lying to me.
As far as I recall, she was never dispatched by Her Majesty to claim a gnosis or anything like that. The Tsaritsa's plans had long contained a place specifically for her.
I always thought that was weird. What could she do that the rest of us couldn't?
Knowing what we do now, it's probably something related to Kavaki, right?
More than likely. When she first arrived, Columbina would often go to Her Majesty and ask when she could start the task assigned to her. But Her Majesty always gave the same reply. The time has not yet come. So she spent her days in Snezhnaya doing
E aí,
basic
galera,
nothing.
já volto, rapidão.
The Tsaritsa has summoned a beautiful blind maiden to be a harbinger, giving her the third seat by virtue only of her enchanting. It was a dumb and stupid rumor, but the reality of the situation made it hard to refute.
And what happened after that?
I imagine she stopped caring. She no longer seemed to care why she had been recruited, and Her Majesty never gave her any mission. For my part, I was busy. So busy, in fact, that watching someone be that idle had me fuming. But still, that she had long been used to a life of other people claiming she was needed.
I just felt that having a place to stay would cost me something eventually. And so I waited quietly for the day that I would have to pay the price.
And on the other end of that spectrum, you had me.
Mm-hmm.
Someone once told me that I had the lousiest work and the toughest luck. That's a good way of putting it. I forget who said it, but those words have always stuck with me.
Não
But
surpreende.
you've done your job exceptionally well all this time. Because at heart, you are a conscientious person.
Valeu por nos contar
What
tudo
is
isso.
it? Something come to mind?
That makes sense. Nothing screams you are needed like your name shouted from across the town.
Well, good luck with it. But if you ask me, Columbina is still the most shoutable name. I'm just so used to it now, after all the arguments we've had.
Nor I.
Sandrone. Harlequino.
Huh! It's a Sealy! Does that mean Nicole has news for us?
Ladies, I thank you for your hospitality. If the chance ever comes up, I definitely owe you both a drink sometime.
I'm sure it will.
You can make your own way out. Heck, you've been here enough times, you probably know your way around better than I do.
Okay! Time to do what adventurers do best. Follow that Sealy!
Sigo Silly, sigo Silly, sigo Silly, sigo Silly, sigo Silly. Dun, 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 dun.
Here you are.
There you are. Ó, já sempre fala assim, mano. Seco.
Oh, hat guy.
É muito bom.
How come you're
Oh,
back
velho,
so soon?
cara de chapéu.
Did things go all right with the Fatui?
Fine. Dotori's been summoned home by the Tsaritsa. Couldn't get much more than that. How about you? Any progress with the investigation?
Unfortunately not.
Uhum.
Tried everything. Different phantoms, different
Portas
locations,
diferentes, mas
different
os
points
resultados
in
são sempre os
history.
mesmos.
But the results were the same.
Abyssal monsters roaming the land. People crying out in despair.
Every time I see it, I can't help but think, is this what it was like in Mondstadt when Dragonspine Durin attacked?
Uhum.
And if I fail in the task I've been given, will I create yet another tragedy?
That's just meaningless speculation.
When we encountered similar phenomena previously, I tried to interfere with those illusions. However, we could not change their fates.
The events of the past are like fate that has been written into Irminsul. There isn't a living thing in Tevat that can escape its past.
But Miss Alice instructed us to try to find ways to change the outcome that these phantoms face.
It's an impossible task. Can't you just...
Since she asked us to do this, I feel like it can't truly be impossible. Or if it is, well, mate, I could not have been born as Durin otherwise.
But you also said that your past 39 attempts were fruitless.
That's true.
But you're still going.
Yes.
After this many futile attempts, surely you realize that you're not doing this because you still believe what some mage told you. It's because you want her hypothesis to come true. So, think for yourself about what you want to do. As long as you don't believe it's futile, it isn't.
Yeah.
Previous experience indicates that we cannot touch the phantoms, which limits the effectiveness of our interventions. If we want to clear this hurdle, we need to break this rule somehow.
Same thought here. Following the same rules means repeating the same failures. Reducing ourselves to mere playthings of fate.
So you mean we need to figure out a way to make contact with them despite knowing that we can't?
Ela falou que tinha jeito, né?
And I suspect that's something only you are capable of. Everything in Teyvat is logged in Irminsul. But the withering that once occurred in Sumeru was a sign that the Great World Tree was being corrupted.
This corruption allowed things that should not have existed in Teyvat to appear. This is tantamount to rewriting reality to an extent.
You're saying abyssal power might be able to affect those phantoms?
No one's ever tried it before. If you're gonna try it, it'll take courage. And you have to be confident that you can control it.
Is anyone there? Has anyone seen my daughter? She's missing. I have to find her. I hear someone inside. Spargana? Are you in there?
If I can use my abyssal powers to warn him that there is danger here...
Yes. The important thing is not the nature of the power,
Uhum.
but rather how you use it.
To
aí.
intimidate and obstruct.
Let me try. I should be able to influence that thing.
Interessante. Bora. Ó, o Durin, velho. Vamos ver o que ele tem. Ele tá usando corrupção sombria, arma. Esplendor do rei, beleza. Ataque baixo, taxa crítica. Que artefatos que ele tá usando? Antigo ritual real. Eu acho que eu tenho pra fazer um kit dele, hein? Caraca, ele está com 3... Rapaz... Talento ele tá 8, 8, 11. Ok. Dá pra fazer isso aqui. Isso aqui dá pra fazer sim. Caraca, ele está da hora, velho. Eu vou atirar nele, mano. A gente vai pegar ele hoje. Mas, por agora... Galera, por agora eu vou almoçar. Jantar, quer dizer. Jantar. Eu já ia falar errado. Mas eu vou jantar. E eu já volto. Fiquem aí um pouquinho e eu já volto, beleza? Então, falou. Estou de volta. Bora. Vamos ver. Durin pode usar o poder do abismo para afetar o mundo no qual o avatar está localizado. Por exemplo, usar no pilar de pedra criará uma barreira com os atributos intimidar e obstruir, que por sua vez afetarão as escolhas e ações dos fantasmas humanos. Uhum.
Have you seen a little girl?
What? This isn't the time for that. Just run.
Eu taquei fogo lá dentro.
Spargana? Are you in there? What is this? Looks dangerous. I should get out of here.
Uhum.
He really left. Huh, we did it.
Don't celebrate too soon. Follow him.
Monsters approaching from the front. You need to stop them and create an opportunity for him to hide.
No, there's monsters ahead. Wait, is that the barrier I saw earlier? Why is it appearing now? It's as if someone's controlling it. The monsters are gone. Is it safe now?
Ah, não saiu. Eu achei que eu tinha tirado, pô.
Barrier's gone too. How odd. Anyway, I guess I'll keep...
Quickly, let's keep up.
Wait, there was someone else here? Don't go any further. We've got anti-monster traps laid out everywhere. But my daughter must just be up ahead. I have to go. This way's blocked.
Uhum.
We might be able to use the explosive.
Oh, caracas.
Wait, there was someone else here? Don't go any further. We've got anti-monster traps laid out everywhere. But my daughter must just be up ahead. I have to go. This way's blocked.
We might be able to use the explosives over there, but we need to take care not to hurt him. I'll use the barrier to keep him at a safe distance.
This barrier seems to be helping me somehow.
Uhum.
Hey, wake up! Oh, no good. Gotta keep moving ahead. So many monsters!
There's still a chance, Durin.
Deu
This is a
certo.
new development. I've never seen this happen before. We might just be able to save this person.
Ou pelo menos salvar alguma coisa ali, né?
Have you seen my daughter? Spargana's her name. She's carrying a large...
Get out while you still can, you fool.
But I can't just leave her here.
Sorry. Wish I could help, but I...
Okay. If I do find her, I'll get her to shelter and come back for you.
Don't bother.
What's that noise? Monster!
No, if he goes inside, he'll be walking into a trap. Let's try this once more.
Why? How will I know where Spargana's gone like this? You know what? I'll trust this strange barrier. It's gotten me this far after all. What? What's this? Spargana, are you there?
Será que eu... Não, vou deixar ele até lá na frente, mano. Não vou deixar ele entrar ali, não.
That looks like... Thank you. Yes, it's one of hers for sure. That's her name on it right there.
Durin, just like last time. Use the explosives.
It won't work. There's not enough left. If he makes it in, he'll die. But then, this clue could be the key to him.
It might not be the only one. Better he misses that clue than lose...
I guess so.
Stop him, Durin. We can't let him get any further in.
That's my daughter's book! She's passed this way! I've searched and searched and searched. I no longer have anywhere else to go.
I'm sorry. He refuses to go anywhere else. Whether he opens this door or not, all that awaits him now is death. Albedo? Hat guy? Let's try one more.
Why am I here? What's going on? All these scenes running through my head.
Huh? What's going on?
His reactions have changed.
How many times have I... What's happened? Huh? Wait, who are you?
You can see us now?
I feel like I always could, but that I only just realized you were there. But you were the ones guiding me using that marked barrier, right? I haven't done anything yet, but those monsters, those deaths, they feel like I won't find my daughter. In fact, I'll ultimately die trying...
No, it isn't.
Yes.
Even so, we're trying to find a way out of this.
You've not seen my daughter either, have you? It seems she really isn't here.
I'm sorry we couldn't help you.
I'm just tired. Maybe this is destiny. Maybe it doesn't matter how hard I search.
Interessante. Será que ele vai entender?
Experience says 15 to 20 minutes.
15 to 20. Thank you for all your help. Let's rest a while.
Now's not the time for you to start pitying us.
It's not pity. I'm just... You say you're from Mondstadt, yes? A place with windmills? And you're from Sumeru. They've built an academy into...
Yes. It seems you've never heard of either place.
Those names are unknown to me, I'm afraid. Yes.
I have, but I heard that it was just...
I see. That was where my ancestors once lived. What about Delphi Pytho?
I've never heard that name.
Then what about Sal Vindagnir?
I have seen that name on stone tablets on Dragonspine. But I'm afraid the only things left of that...
I see. Sure. I'm sorry. I was the one who asked to chat, but it seems like we're too many ages apart. There's barely any common ground to start from.
It's all right. We did hear something new, at least.
From how you speak of your lives, things must be going all right for you, I guess.
They are. Mondstadt is a place of freedom and happiness. There's a lot of good people in the church and the Knights of Favonius. And even outsiders find that it's an easy place to feel at home. We have festivals a few times a year. Everyone gets together to drink, sing.
Sumeru is a lot more uptight. Not really the kind of place where you can relax. It's a nation, but if all you want in life is to seek knowledge, I get...
That's wonderful. In other words, after this all-devouring black tide passed, humanity did not merely avoid extinction, but rose to build prosperous civilizations anew. I mean, I can see you all right now. That must mean the future isn't a total mess, right?
That's true.
Well, time's almost up. Let's part ways, I think. Might be best if you don't waste too... The chances are slim, I know, but I'd like to spend these last few minutes looking for Spargana. If things work out, may we meet again. Well, or not, most probably. In that case...
He's gone. In a few minutes, he will meet the end that was his. The ending of this tale did not change. But I believe...
May your wishes come true. If only it were so simple.
Hat guy, could I ask you a question? You've never talked about your past. It seems complicated, and it weighs heavily on you, too. Would you be willing to tell me about it? I mean, sometimes it's better to get things out in the open. Take that guy we try to help, for instance. I know about Albedo's past. Our experiences are very similar, and he created me. As for you, you're my first friend, and you've witnessed every step I've taken. Either way, I mean, we're still best friends. But if I knew more about you...
I've told you about myself.
And what did you do before that?
Prepared for the entrance exam?
All right. If you really don't want to talk about it,
I was a puppet built from the branches of a white tree, using technology left behind by the Conrian schools of mechanical engineering.
A white tree? You mean an Irminsul tree?
Yes. A branch of Irminsul that was once connected to the main tree.
So you had a human creator too?
Yeah. But my creator abandoned me after deciding that I was a failure. After that... Durin. Resisting the influence of the Abyss, suppressing the urge to destroy, trying to do the right thing. None of these things are easy, but no matter how hard they are, trying to rewrite past wrongs is far harder. You asked me if you would create a new tragedy if you failed. I told you there was no point speculating about that. But the real answer is, yes, you absolutely will.
That guy.
But at least you've got people here to help steer you away from the wrong path. So...
I will. I promise.
Alright, break time's over.
Hello? Durin speaking.
Hello, friends, it's me. What have you been up to, I'm detecting some unmistakable fluctuations here at the border. The amplitude isn't particularly high, but they're completely different signals from the ones before. And the scale is comparable to those I've detected previously.
Alice, we were unable to save that person. However, he appears to have retained a portion of the memories gained through that cycle, and was able to hold a conversation with us.
I see. Well, it is rather odd indeed. It definitely merits further attention. Could I trouble you to keep trying the same approach? I need to gather some more data. I should probably have Nicole come and check this out.
Legal isso daqui. Poesias noturnas. Tá. Caracas, essa missão foi legal.
There you are. I was worried you might stop to collect treasure chests opened by the Seelie along the way. It would have taken you so much longer to get here.
Another conversation I cannot hear.
I am delighted to see that you understand what takes priority, and that your adventurer's instinct has not swayed your resolve.
Paimon's head.
Okay, I'll try and keep it short. My senses are telling me that this is where we shall...
Oh, cool! What are we waiting for?
Patience. This was a sanctuary of great importance to the Hyperboreans. A special process is required to open the gate.
Oh, like the place that housed the Eternal Moon's Marrow?
Parece que os antigos gostavam muito de fazer portais com enigmas complicados.
Okay, so what's the plan? Need us to do anything? And just the short version, if you can.
Ah, alright then. I was planning to start with some background on the invention of these techniques. Are you sure you want to hear it?
Remember what you were saying about priorities?
Fine. Simply put, we need 3 human representatives to successfully undergo a process of Kuvaki resonance. Think of it as a test from the 3 moon goddesses to see if the entrants are qualified. With the
Pretty sure Lauma would ace that test. Oh, wait. But we need...
I also have no doubt that the moon chanter would be qualified. But we would need, therefore, the feasible method is not so much to follow the rules, but to figure out how the test functions and find... I've done some research, and it turns out the mechanism is rather crude. We'll simply need humans to stand before it who have sufficient Kuvaki...
I'm with you so far. How do we get the Kuvaki in them?
The easiest way would be transfusion. Take some Kuvaki from Nod-Krai's soil, put it into the bloodstream, and get it circulating in the body.
So we're going to cheat on the test?
Precisely. There are other methods, but this is the simplest one. Cheat? Sorry? Does the idea of cheating upset you, Miss Lauma?
No, that's not it. I suddenly had an idea.
Oh, what is it?
It's about Moon Prayer Night. I figured out a way for Kuthar to join in the festivities.
Huh?
But as Paimon said, we need to have our priorities straight. Let's get back to the test. I'll follow up.
Oh, okay. Anyway, is this really the best method we have? A Kuvaki transfusion sounds dangerous.
If you think that's dangerous, wait till you hear the other methods. I'd be more than happy to go through them if you'd like.
No need, we're good. Let's go with this one.
Very well. Kuvaki transfusion it is. Now, I should mention that the risks can be greater, or it would be rash to simply infuse the Kuvaki and hope for the best. If the body rejects it, the reaction can be quite severe. The symptoms are similar to another condition that some people living here suffer from, known as... So, Before we execute our plan, once that is done, we will have to complete the resonance process as rapidly as possible. The participants must remain stationary.
What? No eating or drinking?
That's some hardcore fasting. They'll all be monks by the time they're through.
3 days.
Oh, that's so long! And we still need to find 2 more people who are...
Fasting? What are they talking about?
Really? Don't you want to think this through?
Haha, count me in too. 3 days without food? I can handle that. Miss Nicole has made it clear that this is the easiest way. The way I see it, there's nothing else to discuss. It's time to step up.
Yeah, you're right. In that case, Paimon volunteers to be Captain of Logistics.
Then we'll start with you first, Traveler. Please step forward.
Mas eu já tenho o Kuvak, não tem?
How's it going? Do you feel anything? How about now? And now?
Ainda nada.
What about now?
You guys, it's not a competition, you know.
All right, I'm officially impressed. Even as a descender, you can withstand far more than I imagined. It's like I summoned a giant stone titan to arm wrestle you, and your arm hasn't even moved an inch. In my last attempt, I infused 5 times the amount of Kuvaki required. Yes, safe to say, compatibility won't be an issue for you. You're next, Mr. Varka.
Sure, you're good.
Será que vai dar certo pro Varka?
I'll start where we left off. 5.
Whoa, 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 hey, wait a minute.
How's it going?
No, not great. I kind of want to puke. Feels like I've been drinking too.
You think this is funny? I just lost to a young lady in an arm wrestling contest.
My apologies. I'll lower the concentration and try again.
Oh.
How's it going now?
I'm not as dizzy as last time, but I can still feel it pulsing around.
In that case, you wouldn't be an ideal choice, Mr. Varka. Let's...
Okay. Let's go ask some of our other friends then.
Quem que será que vai ser compatível? Ah, ela vai ser.
No surprises here, Miss Moonchanter. You're
I'm getting a slight headache.
Shame. You were so close.
Whoa! I'm itching all over!
Allergic reaction. We can't have that.
Huh? Well, are you gonna start
The Hexenzirkel is an organization that cares for and protects children.
Ai, Nefa!
Is something the matter? The candidates have to be human.
Verdade.
I guess that rules me out too.
Huh. Everyone except the Moonchanter got beaten. Guess I don't need to feel so bad after all.
Perhaps I could ask for volunteers among the Frost Moon Scions.
I'll see about talking to some. In fact, I think we had some former Frost Moon Scions.
Can you give me the scientific explanation for how the test works? I can probably make some kind of test bot. Then we can just zip through Nashitown, going up to people and pressing a button to check their stuff.
No.
Wow! No elaboration for once.
How about I contact the Knights of Favonia's garrison in the Wave Chaser plane? Shame that Lohan's already left.
Strange. The Moon Goddess is clearly revered by many people.
She mentioned that the world has rejected her from the very beginning.
And when we fought the Raker of Salnari, it seemed like she exhausted her power for our—
Also, Paimon's not sure revered is the right word for how people feel about her.
Gratitude, certainly. For my part, anyway.
It's basic reciprocity. She helped us, so she deserves our help in return.
Yeah. Even though she looked like she didn't care,
A review of the relevant data leads me to conclude that Miss Columbina is a—
Yep, you bet!
They really think so?
I'm super surprised that Columbina isn't her actual name, though. I think it really suits her.
I know, right?
Unfortunately, that's not our decision to make.
Columbina. That was the code name the Fatui gave me.
Uhum.
But it also came up in the song.
Será que esse vai virar o nome dela?
What? Is that really all there is to it? Is there anyone left who will still call me by that name?
A tela, agora que eu vi que a tela bugou aqui pra baixo. Voltei.
Moon Prayer Night is getting closer by the day. We're running out of time. We need to...
Then allow me to try.
Huh? What are you doing here?
You contacted your friends via the Adventurers Guild. Sandrone has been keeping an eye out for something like that. So since I have the ability to accommodate a moon marrow, I should prove to be a suitable candidate. When can we begin?
I see. We can begin right away. How was it? Did you feel any discomfort?
Not at all.
Then it seems we shan't need to look for additional candidates after.
Great! Cool. Alright, like Paimon said, the rest of us can take turns making sure the three of them stay warm and comfy.
Then my job is to take care of the caretakers. I will ensure everyone receives food and accommodation.
I'm ready as well.
Até ela tá dormindo ali. Ai, ai. Muito bom. Eles estão ali pra enganar o sistema, né? Ah, mano. O cara vai vacilar? Como assim, velho?
The work is done. The sacred scroll shut. The stars grow dim, the people silent. The white
Ela não
sun
tá pisando
sets,
com
the
o
silver
negocinho no
moon
chão.
rises. O path to the temple, appear now before us.
Wow! It really opened!
So that's what all this is about. They've been trying to open this gate.
Come, let us enter.
It might be best to eat something first. Take care to chew properly and swallow slowly. It will give your body—
They will head in soon. They will need to enter this gate. Huh? I cannot pass through. It has been 3 days. My strength is all but completely faded. Can I really hold on until Moon Prayer Night?
Luar da neblina matinal. Vamos ver o que a galera quer.
That you are all in good health. With that,
It's good to know you're all well.
Bora. Opa! Opa! Ó. Fantasma do Santuário. Elemento recomendado. Fogo. Vamos trocar aqui. E eu vi a galera comemorando. Acho que o Corinthians ganhou. Ou alguma coisa assim. Tomara. Ganhou. 2-1. Yeah. Aí sim, pô. Top. Bora. Vamos colocar essa aqui.
No need to fret. I shall
E
handle this.
pode ser, pode ser. Arlequino pra dar muito dano. E bora. Iniciar. Putz, dava pra trocar. Eu achei que não ia dar pra trocar na hora que eu entrasse, mas ele tinha a opção de trocar na hora antes de entrar ali.
Are these people...
Judging by their clothes, they appear to be phantom Hyperboreans from the distant past.
Ah.
That could mean they have some clues about the moon goddess's name, right? Hey there! Could you tell us what the moon goddess's name is? Sorry. That's probably a weird question, huh? How do we explain this?
The moons are long gone, and their goddesses are dead. Their names no longer mean anything. When a new moon goddess is born, we will surely know her name. We have used every last resource at our disposal. All that remains is to wait.
Pera aí, galera.
And quietly.
Era minha mãe comemorando, galera. A vitória do Corinthians. Aí já foi. Bora. Falei que tinha ganhado? Sabia, mano, sabia. Tive o feeling aqui agora.
Surely the new moon goddess he speaks of must be Kaleb. Alas, Kuthar's birth came long after the age in which he lived.
A salvação não veio.
But, maybe if we find a phantom from a more recent...
True. Keep an eye out. We should be able to tell which era they're from by the clothes they wear.
Nicole, nada a dizer sobre isso?
You've been pretty talkative this whole time. What changed?
Oh, nothing. I'm fine. When the Hyperboreans speak of moon goddesses, they mean the three from truly ancient times. There once was a time when the moon goddesses blessed them greatly and protected them from harm. So, when the war between the gods and dragons plunged the world...
Yeah, that checks out.
Olha lá, vai começar os fogos de artifício.
Let's continue on. Who knows what else we may discover.
Ou foi só esse, né, às vezes. Tá difícil, tá de feia a coisa. Às vezes foi só esse mesmo e já era.
Not a problem. Try this.
Whoa! How did that door suddenly collapse?
This device was maintaining the door's integrity. remove the core, and the device stops working.
Is this our destination?
Whoa!
Impressive. More precisely, this is a device that will help us reach our destination. Let's go. We still have a long distance to cover.
É muito gostosinho andar nesses negocinho aqui, ó. Nessas linhas. Não dá pra tirar.
Let's try that device again. Remember the door from earlier?
Ah, eu tenho que estar perto aqui. Muito conveniente.
The humans we see are all phantoms, but the monsters are real. What a fascinating place.
There'll be plenty of time to admire it later.
Commendable.
Hmm.
Ooh, there's a whole bunch of artwork in here. Seems pretty old. Nicole, this is probably your area of expertise. What do all these paintings mean?
Let me see.
As três deusas.
To understand these murals requires some knowledge of the history surrounding the War of Funerary Flame.
Yes, I think I follow. The dispute between the Moon Sisters.
Nibelung. Ah!
Oh no, it's no trouble. I'd be delighted to share the tale.
Alright then.
Tevat's 3 moons and their goddesses were brought into being by the will of Nibelung, the then ruler of Tevat. But when the heavenly
Nibelung,
principles came, they changed the world completely, down to its very foundations. The moon goddesses were nowhere near strong enough to challenge this entity. But the heavenly principles did not view them as heretical entities that had to be removed. Essentially, the 3 moons existed to keep this planet alive and operational, which did not directly conflict with the heavenly principles' aims. Nevertheless, the inherent precariousness of this arrangement would soon be revealed.
Nibelung returned. Yes.
He did, and thus began the War of Funerary Flame, a battle for dominance between Nibelung and the heavenly principles. Discord would soon emerge between the 3 moon sisters. One would voice the opinion that they should follow Nibelung, for it was he who first hung the moons in the sky. Another would argue that taking sides in the conflict would only bring the world closer to ruin. There was no telling where it would lead, especially since their creator had returned, bearing the perilous power of the abyss. Nibelung would eventually discover their disloyalty. He had all 3 imprisoned before transforming the moons into weapons with which to fight against the heavenly principles.
What? Weapons?
Yes. The very moons that had once defended the planet became instruments of death and destruction, striking terror into the hearts of all living things. And although the heavenly principles and the 3 moon sisters had once been at peace, it now seemed that the moons posed an unacceptable threat to Tevat. It is possible that the heavenly principles did not know of the goddess's imprisonment. If so, The weaponization of the moons would surely have been viewed as an intentional breach of the peace agreement. Regardless of who knew what, when, the heavenly principles shattered 2 moons and flung the other beyond the skies. Whether the goddesses managed to escape Nibelung's captivity after his fall, nobody knows. But this much is certain. From that day on, the moons no longer belonged to Teyvat.
So that's the full story.
You say the moon ceased belonging to Teyvat from then on. Why then would Columbina be born here?
That is perhaps due to the lingering connection between the Frost Moon, which was not shattered, and this world. You could see it as the 3 sisters' dying wish. They never desired war. All they ever wished for was to protect this land.
I see.
If the final fate of the 3 goddesses is as you say, then Columbina faces the same grave danger. Our investigation has yet to bear fruit. We must hurry.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get...
Bora. Opa, baú. Ah, eu tenho que levar ali? Há mais gente aqui.
Should we trust him to keep his promise?
We have to. There's...
Confiar em quem?
Why do the creators of this world no longer remember his words? We must change our fate.
Wait, that's odd. Who is he?
Is something wrong?
No, not really.
Okay. 30. Wow. Impressive.
Lugar bonito, mano. Ó. Pum.
We're finally here. Guessing we'll need to activate this thing?
Indeed. I was a little worried about that at first, but as we got closer, I sensed that the Kuvaki within it flows unimpeded. The only issue is how to activate it.
What about the cores from some of the other devices we've seen?
In all likelihood, yes. I imagine that would have been the Hyperborean.
Everyone hold hands. Odds revealed by
Blade Band.
Walk up, then jump down.
Você tem que subir ali e depois pular, né? Não dá pra subir naquela parte, beleza. Ah, tá. Deixa eu pegar um núcleo.
That should be enough chorus. Let's head back.
Vamos transformar em bichinho que é mais fácil.
The device is up and running. It's hard to believe that the ancients were capable of constructing such things.
Certeza que eram aliens. Quê? Antigos alienígenas. Ah, o Traveler é alienígena, né? Putz, o coisa é alienígena. É, não dá. Se eu tacar a teoria dos antigos alienígenas aqui, ela tá correta. Esse que é o foda. Não é meme. Não é meme, pô. É canônico. Os alienígenas do passado é canônico aqui, velho. Ó, caiu um bracinho ali da estátua.
This is where the people of Hyperborea communicated with the moons. We need only place the moon marrow upon this platform on Moon Prayer Night, and we shall be able to open a portal to the moon, the assumption being, of course, that we can find her first. That's right. You want to know if it's safe there, don't you? And yet, she has no choice but to return.
That's not the only issue here. This is the end of the line. And despite looking at historical artwork and talking to people from Hyperborean times, we're still
If it's not too much trouble, could you tell me
Oh, sure. What she's...
Then your first job is to find it. As a moon goddess, I'm sure she must have a name she identifies with. Neither Columbina nor Kutar is her true name, and she's never really accepted either of them.
Is it not also possible that she has never had it?
That would be a hard pill to swallow. But at this point, we may have to accept that that is the truth.
Exatamente.
No one knows how she came into being, and she certainly doesn't have parents in any sense that we're aware of.
Talvez ela vai ter que receber o nome.
Does that mean there's no way to get Columbina back? She's just gonna disappear?
Huh? Wait, why all this pessimism? Was it the way I phrased this? Well, just because she's never had a real name in the past.
What?
Think about what Alice said again. She never once said that you'd have to find a new name, did she?
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
Yes, names are anchors that connect us to the world. If she doesn't have one already, it's like... yes. Traveler, when you first arrived in Teyvat, do you think you would have turned around if someone behind you shouted, "Hey, Tumaini"? But what about now?
I understand what you mean.
Yeah.
Life is a long journey. Even the friends and family by our side can change over time. When people call you by different names, what matters isn't so much the words themselves, but what they symbolize. And of course, whether that resonates with you.
Lumine.
So, close your eyes and picture the moon goddess in your mind. If you were to call out to her in this moment, what would you say?
Columbina.
Columbina.
Paimon would call her Columbina too.
Well, she has long forsaken everything that Kuta represents. I think...
Well, it sounds to me like you found your answer.
Are you sure? Is it really that simple? We haven't found her this whole time and...
For a journey like this, the process is every bit as important as the outcome.
Yeah.
Had you not searched far and wide, rejecting every other answer you were offered? How could you have come to an answer you felt was finally correct? Oh, it all makes sense now.
Are you suggesting that mage knew from the start that
I can't say for sure, but I can definitely imagine her.
Lala, your antlers!
You should hurry. The festive moon has begun to rise. Do not worry, for when you called the name Columbina just now, I could sense that the power within was enough.
The power within what?
Yes. So,
what's wrong, Nick?
This is so annoying. I really, really, really want to explain how that whole thing works. But, deep breaths, Nicole. Deep breaths. You're an angel. A sober, sensible, solemn...
Okay then. Sorry for asking.
Anyway, you all need to hurry. Last thing, remember...
Then it is agreed.
By the name Columbina, we shall find her.
Then we'll throw her the best Moon Prayer Night party ever!
And at last, we will send her home.
Have they come back out? They didn't make it.
Could you tell me your name?
My name is...
Columbina! Columbina! Are you here? Columbina! That's the name you gave when we first met. And it's what I've called you ever since.
Columbina.
It's a fine name. I have many fond memories of Columbina, and so do all of your friends. If you like this name...
Looking for me? You can carry on using it. My name is Columbina Hyposemania.
Ela pegou um sobrenome também. Legal.
Columbina Hyposelenia. That's a wonderful name.
I never thought that Columbina would become my real name. But after I met you and my other friends, the things that this name stood for slowly began to change. It went from being a Fatui code name to something my friends call me. What is it? Why aren't you saying anything?
I'm just so happy for you.
Thank you. So, where's everyone else?
We can go and meet them very soon. Everyone went to different places to try calling your name.
Great. I'd like to thank them as well. Everyone's done so much for me. Searching for my name, entering those ancient ruins.
Huh? Wait, so you were...
Yes, I was there. Not physically, but my consciousness was still holding on.
Starting from when?
You turned around and called out my name while you were in Nasha Town. Let's go. We don't...
Sure. In that case, come with me.
But...
Hmm?
Before that... Could you call my name one more time?
Sure. Come with me, Columbina Hyposelenia.
Bonitinho. Mas já que nem todos se comunicam em linguagem de sinais de animais, alguns amigos demoram mais pessoas para receber.
Columbina. Oh, this truly is wonderful.
Llama, I can't breathe.
Os peitos dela esmagou a cabeça.
Just in time for Moon Prayer Night. It's good to have you back, Miss Columbina.
Yeah, we were worried sick.
Thank you, my friends. With your help, I now have a name that belongs to me.
Columbina Hyposelenia. Where's the second half from? You added it yourself?
That's right. It means...
Born beneath the moon.
Yes. And by extension, it can also mean born beneath this world.
A fine name.
Now, as much as it pains me to interrupt this beautiful reunion, I feel obliged to remind you that the Moon Prayer... Don't you want to enjoy the festivities? There's so much to see and do. And some of the ambient lighting and entertainments were sponsored by the kind souls in the Hexen Circle.
Nicole? Why have you turned into Dodoko?
So you're Miss Nicole. Thank you for helping us, and for helping me find my name. It's nice to finally hear your voice.
You're quite welcome. Guiding lost people to hidden treasure is what we Seelie do. And if you ask me, spiritual treasures are far more precious than material ones. Chests are all well and good, but this was what it's all about. Ah, so satisfying. Anyway, I had to go help Alice. It seems like she ran into some trouble. That's why I couldn't be here in person. But don't worry, we're with you in spirit. We'll be celebrating right along with. Keep an eye out for the Hexen Circle's festive stalls in Nasha Town. I think you'll like what we came up with. Alice said she even managed to rope Bee in
The Frost Moon Scions have also prepared various attractions. I believe Aino and Effa. On that note, Nefer.
It's all in hand. Yehoda is on site to ensure that every...
Wonderful. In that case, Traveler?
Huh?
Come on, Columbina. It's time to celebrate the best Moon Prayer Night ever.
young lady. Would you like some Moon Prayer Night candy? Happy Moon Prayer Night. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot to say. Welcome home, Moon Goddess.
Ah.
Welcome home, Moon Goddess.
Welcome home, Moon Goddess.
Welcome home, Moon Goddess.
Turning Nashatown into her home is a festive gift. A rather brilliant idea.
Perhaps this is what Nod-Krai, Kalebina's home, should have been like all along.
Thank you for the gift. I like it a lot.
Isso foi legal.
Feels like the surprise of my life. I do. I never imagined I'd ever get to enjoy Moon Prayer Night with everyone so freely.
If you're happy, we're happy.
Quite a strategy you came up with. Hide the tree in the forest. It's not your usual style, Llama. Is there something about Moon Prayer Night that enhances what's in your head as well?
Apparently so. It even inspired a perennial penny pincher to use their resources for a greater cause. It truly is a magical festival.
É, uma tirando sarro da outra.
This bickering is actually a sign of a strong relationship.
Huh? What's everyone doing here? Oh, Miss Kalebina, you're back.
Yes, I'm fine now. Thanks for your concern.
How's your progress with Alice's assignment?
Very well indeed. I've never heard her sound so excited. Not like this. This time her excitement seems more serious. Seems like she's had a major breakthrough. She said she'll contact us once she knows more. In the meantime, we're free to relax and have some fun.
Enjoy the time off while it lasts. I have a feeling that our next task won't be so simple.
I should go. I still have a few things to attend to at the Frost Moon Scion's stall.
And I think I'll take a look around. With any luck, this once-in-a-year festival will come with once-in-a-year opportunities.
Hold up a second. Where's Varka?
I believe he made a beeline for the flagship the moment he entered Nashatown.
That's Mondstadters for you. They know what they want when festivals roll around.
Bebê.
Goodbye for now, Kalebina. I hope you have a wonderful night.
I will.
Well, in that case, don't just stand there. Get out there and have some fun. Oh, also, take this map with you. It's a guide to the festival.
Oh, rapaz, dá pra ir nos eventos? Realmente?
The Frost Moon Scion stall is over there is the Hexacircle section. Atlas seemed more excited than anyone about. Oh, and then there's the Nashatown local specialties, including. Actually,
Thank you. It looks like a lot of fun. You're not coming with me?
we'll be around. But don't you want to browse by yourself for a bit first?
Não se preocupe, estaremos por perto.
Find something you like and want to try it out together, just give us a shit. Otherwise, just relax and enjoy yourself. There's so much on offer, so try to experience as much as you can.
Where should I go first? This must be the mage's.
But I was aiming right at it. Oh, what a pity. I saw it with my own eyes. You were so... That's not true. It dodged out of the way right as I was about to snag it. I'm sorry? You heard me. This paper frog can move.
Oh dear, what are you saying? How could a paper frog move? Unless you believe there really, even if I, the mere humble merchant that I am, knew such magic, surely I would not use it on a paper frog. I'd sooner give Mora legs, so you can look right into my purse. My dear, dear customer, why not have one more try? Just think about how much experience.
Oh, darn. I used up all my coins.
Take your time, but don't take too long. This event is Moon Prayer Night only. Miss, next customer, please. Welcome.
Hello.
Whoa, what's this big one doing over here? How do I tell my employees not to go running around this time?
Dory?
Why, hello there, Miss Columbina. Would you like to play my ring toss game?
How much for a round?
Oh, first time's free. Not a single Mora. After that, but with your sharp eye, sharp skills, I'm sure you'll win all the prizes in one fell swoop. That was an obvious enough hint for them, right? Here comes the ring. Oh, peanuts.
Lá.
Change tracks.
Peguei. Isso aqui também.
Roselle, should we move or not? Just a tiny bit.
Pegamos.
All right. Then
Mais
I'll-
dois.
Those sugar plums, not the clock hands.
Let's see now. Wow, very good. And here's your prize. Now, how about another round?
Happy Moon Prayer Night, Miss Columbina.
Happy Moon Prayer Night, Durin and Hat Guy.
Yes.
Sim, não.
You said we were just coming here to say hello.
I did, but then I recognized a few more people as I got...
Do my eyes deceive me? Is that...
It's our little dragon. He's all grown up.
Someone's pop.
Well, now, since you came all this way, why don't you try?
He'll have a go.
It's only one free try per customer.
I'm aware.
How has Elder Almond been lately?
He's in great shape. He goes for a run in the forest every morning to stay fit and...
He tried to go boat racing with Firecracker a while back, but he couldn't even make it onto the Lotus Leaf. Firecracker was in fits of laughter.
How about you, little dragon? Can you still fly?
Yes, I can.
But you've become less chatty. Has growing up been tough on you?
We call that maturity. You know, the thing people sing about. The knight wields a sword of stone to defend those hearts that are made of gold. Stone is very heavy. That's what keeps him from talking too much.
That's awesome! I want to be a knight when I grow up too. Ring, here I come! Ha!
Oh, the hat-wearing man. I never thought I'd see you again. You seem more determined than when I saw you last.
If you say so.
Oh, I do say so. The people you once helped see it clearly. It's because you are once again on the right track. May the engine in our hearts propel us to the station of...
I can move! I can move now, Roselle!
What are they doing? Running into the rings like you got them all so quick. I've never seen anything like this in all my travels. But how? They're origami animals and clockwork people from a fairy tale. Getting to know them would be... I have to get to the bottom of this. Next time I see the Great Mate...
Thank you, Dory. I had a lot of fun.
Now for your prize. Oh, sweet grand prize. Oh, a good thing I've already turned a profit from the customers earlier in the night.
Ai, muito bom. Já, espera um pouquinho, galera. Ai,
Okay, I'm back. What? I leave for 2 seconds and someone's already.
Oh, well, these things happen, you know? Perhaps you'd be interested in one of the other prizes and.
Here. Huh?
But.
Don't worry about it. It will be happier with you.
Oh, thanks so much, miss. Goodness gracious, Columbina. Give me strength. How am I supposed to.
Daddy, look! That's the game I...
Forget it. She is the moon goddess after all. I'll think of some.
Oh, you can take mine if you want.
Why are all these bleeding hearts coming here?
Happy Moon Prayer Night, everyone.
ai,
Happy Moon Prayer.
Ela mora indo embora. Ai, muito bom, velho.
What's this? Should I give it a try?
Ó, o Varka tá aqui.
I wouldn't say it's... I mean, your voice goes right into people's heads. You can't just explain it away as magic.
Is something...
Ah, Miss Columbina! No, nothing you need to worry yourself.
Oh, impeccable timing. Stick around for a second, Miss Columbina. I need your input on something. This self-proclaimed Knight of Justice has yet to give me a satisfactory answer.
Hey, now, I left the flagship just to help you out, Miss Nicole.
What's going on?
So Alice and I are both using long-range remote control spells that work on similar principles, allowing... Sorry, let me backtrack a little. Whilst Alice, being a great mage, wanted her Dodeco to reflect something of her own charm and mystique. So she adjusted the way its tail moves when it spins around. An entirely gratuitous move, in my opinion. I hardly see how if anything, I'd say that anyone who stares intently enough at a Dodeco's tail to notice such a small detail is someone I only say this to emphasize that my question has nothing to do with tails. Now that we're clear on that, why is Alice's Dodeco
Your voice speaks directly into people's minds.
See? Exactly what I said. Miss Nicole?
Ugh, I can't stand it. I know that probably makes me sound like a whiny child acting out in front of their parents. And it's a little embarrassing now that I think. But hey, I've said it now, I can't take it back. That would be even more embarrassing. Also, don't go reading too much into that analogy. It was off the top of my head. I'm actually an awful lot older than either.
Miss Nicole, are you saying that you'd like someone to play the game you've prepared?
I'm not so invested in that. It's just something cobbled together using items I borrowed. The point is, I want to know everyone's thoughts after they receive their... I've been biting my lip for so long, and I've had no one to vent my... I thought this was going to be a nice, straightforward festival where I'd get the chance to go...
Well, can I play?
You will?
I'd like to try.
Then what are we waiting for?
It's like they forgot I was ever here.
É como se ela tivesse esquecido que eu tava aqui. Foda. Ah, é o jogo de ricochete. Nossa, eu adorei jogar isso aqui, mano. É muito legalzinho, cara. ID. Daí eu nem lembro o que que é. É FJ, beleza. Pô, esse aqui é muito da hora de jogar, mano. Teve o evento disso daqui, eu fiquei o dia inteiro jogando, mano. Nesse pinball aqui. Ah, acabou. Nossa! Caraca! Eu tinha que ir nesse. Esse daqui é muito bom, esse desafio, mano.
Congratulations, Miss Columbina! With your great wisdom, you have overcome every obstacle in your path and conquered the great challenge posed to you by fate. Well, something to that effect. If you'd prefer something more poetic, it could be... You could even go with the challenge posed to you by Dodeko. All my hopes are now resting on this.
Can I?
Oh, stop teasing me. Please, I'm begging you.
Wow. What a...
There we go. Music to my ears. You have my sincerest gratitude. Thank you for sharing your precious time with me and fulfilling my wish.
Don't mention it. You've all done much to help me. And...
Já ganhei um presentinho. Ah, não creio que dá pra... Ah, não! Ele some. Ele volta pra lá. Ô, Columbina tá da hora de jogar, mano. Olha. Eu com certeza vou atirar pra pegar ela. Tá. Tá, galera. Vamos tentar. Eu quero pegar... não vou fazer esses outros hoje, porque é só terminar aqui. E já tá dando a hora da gente terminar. Mas não vou fazer esses joguinhos aqui do final, né? E de boas. Jogue, Ano! Jogo, man. Ela não olha, ela não olha. Ela não dá visão. Pega a visão, ela não dá visão. Ah, eu entrei num joguinho. Eu ia sair, velho. Porque já tá dando meu horário e eu tenho que trabalhar amanhã cedo.
Ah, it's a very special amusement sponsor. I say that, but
I'd like to...
no problem. But
Is that...
oh, no, it's fine. It's just that each...
My friend...
That should do it, but we gotta...
Traveler... I want to go on that ride. Will you join me?
E dorme cedo. Infelizmente tô tendo que dormir cedo agora porque eu peguei o horário da manhã, rapaz. Tô trabalhando na parte da manhã agora.
Let's go then.
Don't worry. Paimon will do the rounds.
Ah, a gente tava... Oh.
All right.
Por isso que eles deixaram ela sozinha. Eles estão preparando alguma coisa pra ela. Né? Exatamente. Sempre acontece isso. E a Petriche esquisita e maravilhosa.
Not bad. It reminds me of riding a moon lane. Sometimes, the Kuhenki circle around me like this, playing their beautiful melodies. Yeah, I'm going to miss them.
É verdade. Isso te assusta?
It does. I've felt scared in the past, too. But this is a little different.
Caracoles, quebrou, man. O que aconteceu?
I got to see a lot of fascinating things during my
Você deixou cair ou ele morreu mesmo, mano?
around their families. So different than how they used to act in my presence. And I also saw how they interact with their friends. It made me curious at first. Why do people act so sincere when they're worshipping gods? Slowly, I came to realize that it's because they trust one another. I know. I knew it the moment you started calling out my name. What I fear now is the end. Thank you for this conversation. Thank you for listening to me. Don't worry. This fear I have, and the unknown that awaits me. I just want you to remember this for—
Dear passengers, Dodoko's awesome adventure has come to a close. Please leave— Don't want the journey— Don't worry, you two.
Há sempre outra aventura, né?
So this is the Frost Moon Scions area. It feels very familiar. But everyone looks much happier than usual.
Mas... Deixa eu sair aqui. Depois eu vou fazer essa joga... Lá que eu tinha... Ah, tá. Entendi. Foda. Aí é foda. Tá, eu vou continuar a história ali depois, por causa que já tá na hora de eu ir. Mas, antes de ir, eu vou dar mais uns tiros no Durin. Vamos ver. Vamos ver se ele vem. Se não, eu vou guardar pra Columbina. E já era. Entendi, Ana. Caracas, velho. Entender. Tá. Será que a gente tenta mais um? Eu vou ter pra Columbina de boas, eu acredito. É 1810. Eu tô com 25 mil. É 1610, né? 160 mil é sem tiro. Então, eu tenho o suficiente pra 100 e poucos tiros. Então vamos lá. Vamos dar mais 10 tiros e ver se vem o Durin. Se eu vou ganhar os 50-50. Nossa, tá feia a coisa. Tá feia a coisa, velho. Acho que eu não vou pegar o Durin. Eu nem sei em quanto tá. Deixa eu ver no meu histórico. Eu acho que eu tô quase lá, mano, no pitch. Ó. Foi 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Não. Nossa, bem pouco. Eu tô no pitch bem pouco, mano. Vê a Skirk, eu tô no 50-50 ainda. Né? Tô com 30, velho. Tô no pitch 30 ainda. Tá bem difícil mesmo. Sempre já acho que eles colocam a chance de ganhar um épico lá pra baixo. Mano, Cara, mas tipo... Eu tenho 2 personagens que eu ainda tô upando. Eu não preciso desse personagem. Eu só ia pegar ele porque eu achei bonitinho. E a história dele é legal. Mas eu não tô precisando desse personagem realmente. Eu tô com uma equipe muito forte já. Eu tenho 2 personagens pra upar que são muito, muito fortes. Que vai, tipo, quebrar a minha equipe quando eu terminar de upar. Então, não tô tão assim nele. Então, talvez eu pegue o próximo que vai ser a Columbina. Eu acho que eu vou pegar a Columbina. Eu vou dar tiro na Columbina pra pegar ela, mano. Acho que vai ser melhor. A Columbina vai ser gelo, né? Putz, mais um de gelo. Caraca, eu só vou ter de gelo quebrado no meu time só. Vou dar pra fazer um monogelo, mano. Caracas. Então tá Não, tá sussa. Ó, eu tô no 30. Será que eu vou pra um 40? Deixa em 40? Se eu pegar, pegou? Eu acho que eu vou pra um 40, hein? Porque ele é mó bonitinho, mano. Eu queria ter ele. Ó, aqui eu tô quase com 10 já pra pegar mais um ali. Porque, ó, a minha Arlequino tá da hora, mano. Minha Arlequino tá 68/163, cara. Ela tá da hora, minha senhora. Eu tô upando agora Eu quero terminar de upar a minha Varessa, a minha Furina e a minha Skirk, velho. A Skirk tá muito forte, cara. Se eu conseguir upar ela certinho, ela vai quebrar meu jogo, mano. A minha Varessa também. A Varessa tá forte pra caramba. E a Furina eu tenho que terminar. Eu peguei ela faz tempo e nunca terminei de upar ela, né? Eu coloquei ela num level aí, mas não fiz talento dela. Eu tenho que fazer os talentos dela. Tem esses 3 personagens que eu tenho que upar agora. O resto eu já tô bem upado eles. Aqui pra frente, né? Pra frente da Xiangli. Todos esses personagens aqui, eles estão bem fortes, mano. A não ser a minha Shogun. Minha Shogun tá com pouco crítico. Eu tenho que aumentar o crítico dela. De resto, todos esses daqui estão bem fortes. Eu quero... Furina é a única que eu conhecia. Acontece. A Varessa é DPS Eletro. Ela é muito forte também. Faruzan, eu tô pensando em upar ela pra usar de suporte. Ela é um suporte legal. E eu quero bater mais de 100k com o meu Xiao. Eu tô chegando a 90 e poucos k e eu não consigo passar disso. E eu sei que ela aumenta muito o dano de vento dos personagens, né? Então eu tô pensando em upar ela só pro meu Xiao bater mais de 100k. E daí tem a Miss Kirk que eu vou... A Paimon é só auxiliar, ela só tá lá pra olhar. Daí eu tô upando agora a Furina, a Varessa e a Skirk, né? Que é uma personagem de gelo aí que, pô... que ela tá bem feio ainda as coisas. Eu tenho que preparar os artefatos dela. Mas eu já vi a galera batendo 180k, 200k com ela. Ela é uma personagem muito, muito quebrada. Tá muito forte. E eu quero upar ela pra isso. Pra ter um time aí pra limpar abismo mesmo, arrebentar com tudo. Mas é isso. Peguei algumas conquistas. Vou dar mais aqueles 10 tirinhos no Durinho só pra ver o que acontece. E já era. Vamos terminar a live por hoje. Mais 10 tirinhos. E já era. Bora. Não foi. Ok. E ainda veio uma arma, um espadão ainda, cara. Com recarga de energia. Pra quem que eu vou usar isso, mano? Tem alguém de espadão que usa muita energia? Putz, todos os personagens de espadão que usam muita energia, eu não tenho upado. Eu não tenho ninguém pra essa espada. Caraca. Ok, ok. Mas eu posso upar um de espadão que é focado em dar ult. Vou fazer isso. Mas beleza, muito obrigado a todo mundo que acompanhou. Cara, vou ficando por aqui. Muito obrigado por ter aparecido aí, Ana. Tudo de bom pra você, mãe. Mas eu já tô terminando aqui porque tomar um banho, ficar um pouquinho de boas e já daqui a pouco ir dormir. Pra acordar cedo eu ia trampar, velho. Fazer o que? Acontece, é a vida. Mas é isso. O que é isso aqui que colocaram? Ah, tá. Ué, não tinha... Ah, deve ser pra galera que joga em celular? Não. Porque a galera que joga em celular roda com a mão. Não entendi. É pra galera que tem um mouse com a rodinha do mouse quebrada? Acessibilidade. Mas é isso. Falou aí pra vocês. Até a próxima. Fui!